And just like that, bit of whiplash between one melody and another. Quite probably in more outlooks than not. This is a point where I would like to say, well, I don't know. That's something that I probably would try to say before I actually have something in mind that I want to say, but not really. There may or may not be some kind of a difference with the bot actually getting some stuff to work. Huh. Sort of, kind of. I'm looking at the Discord channel thing where it's supposed to do a thing. We're supposed to, you know, actually have the embed that shows you what game I'm playing actually work now that I actually took the time to update it, which thankfully it looks like there is an actual method for updating it that doesn't involve losing all of your custom credentials and commands and shit, which I didn't or wasn't sure that that was the case. But I looked it up, I'm sorry, very distracted right now, and apparently that is in fact possible, as evidenced by the fact that that seems to have worked, and yet the actual embed that I am talking about for the stream that just started is for information that isn't actually for the stream that I am doing today, but rather for something that seems to be quite outdated. Like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure I haven't used the well, showing the right embed at least, but showing one of my Chase Wheel stream titles that for some reason doesn't. Or that for some reason I'm pretty sure is something that I haven't used in quite a long time. This one in particular is not even corresponding to the last one of those streams that I actually did, I don't think. I can look at my VOD backlog page real quick and confirm that, yeah. Yeah, the last one that I did was the Return from the Dead one, which does not at all match the one that the bot seems to think I was using today. The one that the bot thinks I am using today was apparently from the middle of September, so there's that. September last year, that is. I mean, what other September could it be? But I'm talking about September from 2 years ago. That's entirely possible, but no. Anyway, maybe now I can stop clicking around and actually try to make sense, question mark. That is very debatable. But just in case that is somehow even a little bit viable, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to, I guess this scene is what I would be using to show the video game in the event that I were to play the video game, which hopefully I will be able to, but yes. Greetings to whoever may be joining me for that, whether now or at some bizarre, distant, God, I don't know, escape span. Sometimes I'm surprisingly bad at coming up with words, even though that's something that I shouldn't be for a few reasons. Scope of time, maybe that's the way that I should phrase it, but anyway. Today I attempt to do Shovel Knight stuff again, largely because that is one of these games that I started playing quite a while back due to request, more or less. But then that didn't actually get finished because I am bad at finishing things, particularly when it comes to finishing them on stream. At least a lot of the time I am. Let me see if I can correct that. I have stopped my local playlist because I think the actual game has started, and I'm going to try to figure out whether or not I can get it visible with any luck I can. I mean, the window is definitely up. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Now let me see, is there anything else that's painfully obvious that I have not addressed yet? It probably is, but I don't know. Well, there's the fact that for some reason the oh god, what? The controller input is not being recognized, but I think I just heard over the very loud 8-bit music of this game the sound of it not being connected. For some reason, even though it has not been disconnected in quite a long time, it's the actual state of affairs. So please stand by for technical difficulties as you enjoy this track, or tell you what, either enjoy this track or you are relatively indifferent to this track. You know, everyone is entitled to one out or another, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it's less to do with, well, one moment. Unfortunately, this game does do the thing where this goes quiet while it's disconnected, so I guess it will alternate between that and this. Both are quite nice, these soundtracks, but yeah. I have no reason to believe that there shouldn't be... that the game shouldn't be recognizing this. Perhaps I need to restart it real quick. I guess I'll try to do that. Guess I'll do a quick test with Steam just to figure out if this thing's working. I don't know. Go here. Go here. Go here. I guess, yeah. You can test device inputs. Yeah, this definitely should be being recognized. I don't know what the deal is with it not being the case. Also, yes, my window is open right now, so you may expect to hear some noises such as those. If the timing is important, okay, here we go again. I'm starting the thing again because according to the settings, right, for the controller, this should be recognized. I'm not sure why it isn't, but I suppose there's one more thing I can do. Hold on. Game's still not cooperating. I just need to reach for a thing that should hopefully be somewhere around here that I should have to dig around to find. And yet that always turns out to be the case somehow or another. One moment, please. Stand by for technical difficulties once again. Technical difficulties in this case being my inability to immediately locate my my little NS Mayflash dongle thing that I used to use controllers for the Switch that aren't the Switch controller, because I don't own one of those because they're fucking expensive, but it's not immediately visible the way it should be. Please excuse me for one moment. It's a great way to start things off. Also, great is the fact that well, the album art wasn't loading, but it's kind of squished when it does load. But hey, how can you not have that on screen? So excuse me for a moment. Alright, I have located the thing. It was, as I suspected, in a rather dumb location, but I believe that should now be tricking my system quite a bit more effectively that this is not the type of controller that it actually is. So let's try this one more time. See if it'll work like this or if I have to like restart Steam or something. Okay, that looks like it works now. Oh, it always sucks to have to interrupt a nice big large soundtrack, but sometimes that do be how it is, so excuse me just one moment. Now that I've actually gotten this shit to do something, maybe I'll do a thing. That thing being actually playing the game, which I should have been doing like 12 minutes ago at least, but yeah, okay. Now I think it's gonna be fine, so here we are. Let's start the game and see what exactly I need to be to accomplish that. Oh boy. I believe the profile that I was doing for this stream was Blue Comma Dead. I have a good reason to believe that. 542. 58 was my playtime. Doing Shovel of Hope, of course, and really pretty much the only stuff that I was missing was at the very end of here. Tower of Hate entrance, which we have not cleared. There's also possibly a Hall of Champions clear. I thought that maybe this was going to be one of those artifact stages that we just didn't have the means to actually clear. I'm going to lower the game volume just a tiny bit, I think, just because I think just by the fact that this is whatchamacallit, it's more 8-bit and everything, it can be a little bit more overpowering. To the rest of the audio than a lot of other things, but I don't know. What are my totals? Okay. Shortcut? Question mark. I don't remember if I've got in there or not. Might be able to do that. Pretty much everything else I have cleared. Do I have what's up? But you know what? I take one look at the stuff that's in the screen. I regret asking, but would you like to activate code? No, what I would like to do, I guess I'm gonna go into Trouble Pond, because I don't know if I need to go into Trouble Pond right now, but I do want to confirm whether or not I need to refill these things. I guess the answer is no. I guess by better judgment I will also activate my chair's comfy mode. I don't know if that'll end up affecting my mind and body today, but we'll see. Gear. Meal tickets. Music sheets. We've apparently collected all but 11 of these. Not too sure if we'll get the rest of them just by going through the stages that we haven't yet. Acrobatic useless, yes. I'm pretty sure that's the armor that I'm going to want to stick with for the remainder of the remainder of the game, though. Hold on. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Wait a minute, I think I didn't actually want to do that, though. Hold on. Did I? Well, I don't remember if I actually had anything different selected, but well, the main thing that I noticed was that I don't think my chalices were in need of refilling, so we'll go with that. So I did not actually remember if I went in here before or not. Oh, I suppose it doesn't really matter. It's doing the Secret of Mana thing, slash I'm sure a lot of other games have done this by now thing, including this one where you just get launched across. Well, I guess in Secret of Mana it's a cannon and not a catapult, but it's very much the same principle, so let me see. I guess that means that that does in fact mean that all I gotta do is go to the hey, come here and beat the game areas. Our faint entrance and whatever lies beyond. I guess what I should do as well is this so that I can see what's going on. There we go. And these two. There we are, okay. Alright, it's time to enter the Tower of Fate, I suppose. see if I can quickly refamiliarize myself with all this stuff. There's to say the two buttons that actually, or the two actions that pressing buttons actually do in this game. Oh shit. That's rude. Roger Hayagger. I don't know why, but it appears that this time around the, oh gosh. Well, that's a good start. This time around the dark mode extension thing that I have for the most really do Twitch stuff with. Oh goodness. I might be able to tell, but it appears that I'm going to have to take a drink a little bit earlier than expected today. But the dark mode thing that I have is making the rugged night mode look weird. And yeah, but it's sure the flashy armor that I'm wearing right now that is self-admittedly useless is actually making things more difficult by making the jump. Oh god. Making the jump a little bit harder to measure with the extra animation. Oh dear, I am going to need to take a moment because I don't know how it happened, but I appear to have gotten a little bit of liquid debris caught in the back of my throat. It was making it, like, difficult to speak. Hey, look, it's gone now. Oh shit. This is a good start. I suppose I should adjust my file name a little bit. It's not quite blue dead, it's more of a gold dead at this point. How do I make this work? I mean, I guess all that we really lose by dying at this point is the money, which I don't even know that we're gonna be doing anything else with at this point. Okay, so there's literally no reason to do that. After the first time, anyway. Oh boy. So I guess the best approach to that particular jump, that particular screen, is gonna be getting as far as you can first, and then ignore the sort of horizontal traversal of that screen completely, and instead try to just make it to the letter in the corner. But this does relate back to me looking at these relics, because I'm fairly certain that maybe, just maybe, one of these can help me try to cheese this a little bit. Like this one. I think I remember doing quite a bit with this one the last time that I played this. Right over hazard service, how I place this all here. How does this one work again? I think you need to, like, actually throw it on the ground, or it rides along the ground, doesn't it? So I don't think it's gonna be very helpful here. It's like the axe from Castlevania. This is invincibility, so it's not gonna help much here. I guess it's gonna help me not take damage from the fish, but how much is that really gonna help me? Okay, I guess, yeah. Let's try this one. Maybe, possibly. Let's try this one. Hopefully, possibly, if I can actually jump before I run off, but I do need to refamiliarize myself with this a little bit. You do get a little bit of, like, extra traction after you let go of the movement button. It's not super precise. But hey, given that I apparently haven't played this for several months, if my Steam library is to be believed, I suppose that's only natural. Okay, let's try this again. Oh gosh. Now, the trouble is that sometimes you kind of expect it to be very precise, but it isn't. Okay, there. That is the intended thing that I intended to have happen. And now we play the be patient and hope that this doesn't always get undone in the long run game. Okay, I wasn't sure if... oh shit. Okay, at least I can survive. Well, halfway that game and halfway the just be patient game. And try to remember what everything does. Be patient and yet... Oh god, what the fuck is that sound? Okay, that's what I get for trying to not turn my room into a sauna, I guess. I suppose that must be the forces of... What the fuck do you do here, by the way? Okay, that makes sense. Excuse me, sir. You're kind of in the way. Yeah, okay, you know what? Oh dear. Oh, okay. I was hoping that the last one would have gone in the opposite direction, but... Oh, okay. That's not very helpful. Something else that I guess I need to refamiliarize myself with is the fact that when you fall off the ladder, or... Yeah, I guess fall is the best way of putting it, since you don't jump off the ladder. You don't gain any kind of extra vertical, let alone horizontal momentum. When you get off the ladder, you just are off of it and are now falling the instant that you stop being on it. Oh my fucking god. Well, it was a valiant effort, but... Yeah, this is gonna take some doing. I am almost tempted to, you know, forfeit my flashy armor that's actually hindering me at this point, but... I suppose I am too stubborn to actually do that. I don't want to get that money back, I don't really care. I was kind of wondering if there's a way for me to, oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I guess at least I will get my money back just before I lose it again. No way for me to try to cheese that screen after I go up the ladder the first time with the flying rats. Based on my quick inspection of the relics that I have, I don't think that's actually true, or actually the case. Oh well, there goes more money. See, for some reason I can remember that these guys are gonna pop up, but not the guy before that. I mean, I've definitely seen my share of old 8-bit Konami nonsense like this. So if anything, that just makes this a little bit more, you know, actually nostalgic. I get the feeling that maybe, just maybe, what you're supposed to do here is use the rats and bounce off them so that you can, yeah, get to the platform without just falling off in the meantime. Oh boy. How's this gonna work? Oh. Okay, is it only 2 times that it does that? I suppose it is. I'm a little bit frustrated that this doesn't work, I'll tell you what. Feels like this should be the strat, what I'm doing right now for the screen, but apparently that is not it in the slightest. I suppose I'll try something else. What about this? I'll stand here. Remind me, how far does this reach? Not very far. But even if we stand... Well, maybe if I stand on the very edge of this platform, I don't know. Oh, there we go. You know what, yeah, I will accept this. At least I will accept it if I actually have enough magic to make this work. Damn it. And try to avoid that happening is what I was trying to do, but... only so much of that can be conceded, I guess. See, the joke's on you, Bomb, because I'm all the way over here. I'm just kind of really hoping for something resembling a checkpoint right now. Okay, that works. If I come up here, will I find anything? Yes, I suppose I will. I will be taking this. There we go. Now the question is, should I have waited for this to, nope. I suppose it didn't matter. Should I have waited for that to give me a little more room to try and survive? I suppose it was not quite so urgent, that matter. Oh shit. I did fail to see that coming though, for some reason. But hey, you can't say I'm not living up to my name. I will definitely put that forward. I will definitely reminisce about my executive decision to adopt such a moniker. Oh, that is my failure to understand why trying to rush in that part was not going to work. But in the end I will be given solace by my own indifference as to what happens to the one thing that you lose when you die at this point, and how utterly insignificant it is. I suppose at this point the question would be, will I be able to get this back, at least this one bag? It sure would be, I was gonna say it sure would be nice if I can actually, you know, get rid of this one thing. This one thing that's how to kill me before the top ceiling comes down. Oh, I also cannot crouch. It would probably be a good idea for me to remember that. And then I wondered it again, and the answer was no. Even though I think it is quite well understood that I definitely made the attempt to do that. To not die like a bitch there, hopefully, but... Was it the same way that I did not stop pressing right at the end there yet? Oh, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to... I'm not supposed to be doing that at this time. I'm supposed to be patient. If only this bubble regenerated, but... There. I mean, it does regenerate, I guess, but not quickly enough to actually help you survive if you do a little oops there. I mean, I don't want to be complaining about controls latency or anything like that for a game like this. With the hardware that I am using, oh, does that stay gun? No, it does not, so... Why am I unable to, you know, jump and... Hold on a moment. Oh, wait a minute, I almost did a big oops there. Is it because I am pressing the attack button after I press the down button? That might very well be it. So I did not remember all the specifics of how that's supposed to work. But yeah, surely it should let me do that even in that confined space. I mean, that seems to be the whole premise of how you survive there. I did vaguely remember something like that, but definitely not the specifics of if you are like on the your shovel is pointing down stage and you are going to hit whatever you have below you when you hit the button. You can in fact cancel out of that by pressing the regular attack swing button before you hit the ground, but there, Jesus. Somehow the only place where I was pulling that off is where I was not even realizing that I was doing it, and it certainly wasn't my intention to do it, I hear, but... Hey, we're making progress, just like... Just kinda wish I didn't have to relearn the game from the ground up. Oh, please get crushed. No, I suppose no such happy outcome this time. Okay, at least not try to push me into the left part that will crush me instead. That's what should have happened to you, but... You know what? And it doesn't look like if you get caught by one of the pillars that's going down in this middle area that'll crush you, but I haven't rolled this game enough to assume that that's the case. Okay. Do remember that these things are gonna calm down very quickly after you step on them, though. Let's see. I also don't even remember if I've seen most of these enemies already. Though for these guys that might not be the case. Like maybe, just maybe I should be looking out more for, you know, destructible walls and such. But at the same time... not sure how much weight I put into it, like, I don't know, I guess if I were to try and look for everything it would be something on this right wall, like maybe one of these little square blocks that's right on the edge. Maybe one of these is breakable or marks some kind of a secret, but... okay. Yeah, maybe I haven't seen these running samurai guys after all before this point. Okay. And of course, am I supposed to jump after this thing is? Yeah, I suppose I am. That's beyond full. At least that appears to be the case. Oh, jeez. Where do you please go? Okay. My attempt to turn the situation around has had the opposite of the intended effect. Now, I do notice that I'm about to die from lack of health, but nothing. I suppose I no longer have to finish that sentence. I was gonna say something relating to maybe the possibility of, conquest. The possibility of alleviating that by using a rechargeable relic, or, well, what I actually mean by that is a relic that eats into my magic supply, not like the obvious, which would be the Ichor chalices, but I get the feeling that's not actually something that I have at my disposal at this time. Is there? I guess I'll take a quick look after I've already triggered this guy to come after me. There's this, the horn, the riches, certain thought, fire blast, Wuhan. I suppose maybe I could use this. Maybe that would be a good idea. Or with boundless combat potential. I don't even remember what this does, but maybe I can find out. Oh, it just bounces. I mean, I'm sure that has a reasonably good application if I use it in just the right place, but I don't know, I suppose I shall keep a lookout for whatever that place may be soon, like maybe right here. If I can, you know, actually get this guy to come down like I did before. Yeah, there we go. I suppose that was better than just taking a hit. Oh, well. In both of those cases, well, let's see. They don't seem to make any effort to dodge that sphere either. Unlike you. Oh boy, they respond if you with the screen though. I did forget about that little detail, so I probably should have tried to address this stuff before I went in that direction. I suppose whatever stuff is over here. The exploding rat. Okay, Yes, please come down here, okay. I have to remember this. Can I use this? I can, kind of, but it doesn't look like I can really get on it from here. So maybe if I take a trip over here. There we go. How worthwhile is that? Well, I definitely want to get up there to where, you know, the checkpoint is. If I just didn't make it, or didn't just make it, I mean, considerably more difficult, and it doesn't appear that I did really, so... oh boy. Oh, I can just... have full health, I suppose, so I can just do this. Could be breaking out the bouncing sphere at this point, but because I don't have full magic, I suppose I will be a little stingy with that. I will try my best to cheese this instead. And yes, I do feel completely justified in doing this. Oh boy, let's see, what could be over here though? I suppose before I mess with that, I will actually break out the bouncing sphere to try and take care of this guy. Nope, his shield actually protects you against that too. Now let's see. What is it? Page, sheet music thing. Oh god, and this guy's a fucking throwing item, and there's also a fucking bird helping it, so this is very, very not good. Hold on, just a moment please. Maybe now is the time to try and bring out the full cheese relic. At least to clear things out so I'm not fighting this guy at a disadvantage. Damn it. There. Is there anything here that's sortable? I guess there is, but do I really have to fight another one of these fuckers? Oh, jeez. Suppose I'm gonna bounce back from these guys after they throw a fucking anchor or whatever. Should probably do it before, I guess. I see what's gonna happen here. Or maybe I don't. Never mind. That's bringing up. Okay. Never mind. I suppose not seeing what's gonna happen here is actually kind of the name of the game, but I thought that guy was, you know, gonna do the Castlevania Armor Knight meme and just try to hit you from underneath. I would really like to have either some heals or some place where I can rest now. I suppose I got one of those things. Oh boy. Okay, I see what the deal is here. I noticed the Dark Souls Crystal Cave thing where you can, oh god, where you can only see the raindrops falling onto a place that's real. I guess that's Dark Souls Crystal Cave, but a more apt comparison for this game would be Castlevania 2, using the holy water to figure out which parts of the ground are real. Okay, yeah, I really don't want to fight you. After I already did that on the previous run through here, so if you'll excuse me. Same goes for you, mister. And as for you, I guess unfortunately I will have to at least get you out of the way, so try to do that with minimal harm to myself, which will pretty much entail dealing with that. See, hold on a moment, isn't there, okay, no, never mind, I was gonna say, isn't it kind of weird that the rain doesn't look like it's falling on here, but I suppose that's because there's another piece of ground right above that, so I'd say that raises a few more questions, if anything. Okay, so now that I know that there's some bullshit waiting to throw me off, like full-on Castlevania bird stuff here. Excuse me as I do this. Oh, never mind. That's not gonna help. Well, it helped me not take damage at least, but... Oh, and the fact that it also does not, or does respawn when I come back there. I have to bring it over here so I can, you know, kill it without being instantly cheaply blown off myself. It's not a very good sign, but... oh well. Okay, now, how's this gonna work? Let's see if it was virtually guaranteed that I would end up having to face another one of those guys, but I suppose that was not the case. Oh boy. Stop your melee and turn back now, this is your last chance. I was actually kind of wondering you would end up having to fight here. I will reach her Black Knight even if I have to go through you. And when did you know it? She's here. Are you already in my tower? Have you finally decided to join us? Oh, great. You may kneel and pledge your loyalty now. Right here, in this precise venue and time and circumstance, but nope. There's a tiny taste of the power you spurned. As thanks for... for not fighting for us here of this. Okay, I'll do a little bit of this. Okay. Goodness. Goodness. Can't help but notice that I don't seem to be able to reach him when he's doing that. Oh well. Can I get rid of these burning rocks? I suppose the answer is no. By the looks of it. I would say use Rancor Chalice at this point, but I don't know if that really is worth considering that. Oh, okay. Is he specifically trying to break the rocks so I can do that? I guess the answer is yes. Alright, well, a little bit not quite as well as expected, but we'll figure this out. You know, it occurs to me that I probably didn't even need to use the shiny armor for this stage if it doesn't have the boss encounter that I was thinking of that, you know, wearing this armor actually affects. Wait, what? Okay. I suppose just touching him hurts you when he's like this. I suppose he is. Okay, I guess I found a good part of timing which hurt him. Moment to fight. In which to do that. Now he's suddenly coming down when he's in the middle? No, it was just like in a regular pattern. Okay, I'm pretty sure I should have hurt him there, but okay. Well, if he had, you know, actually been down here where I could get him while he was doing that, that would have been good. But, oh well. Okay, I was waiting for him to do that, because you can't really hurt him when he's throwing these bullshit orbs. Wondering if I can outlast him considering that. Oh god. You know what? You know what, yeah. It's time. I could have just done the invincibility thing and gambled on that. Or just realized I didn't even need it, but I wasn't about to take that risk. You may already be lost, but I can't let go of hope. Surely you see who I'm trying to save. Well, do you know of a way to bring her back? I haven't tried anything beyond words. Her magic is so powerful I didn't have the courage. Just don't hurt her, all you have to answer to me. As you could appreciate, everything I did was to help you out as well, even though... Oh, let's see. I do have a page. Hold on a moment. Don't quite remember. No. I was gonna say I don't quite remember what you're supposed to do to check whether or not you have gotten everything at a stage, even though I thought I did that a while ago. Oh dear, we're going back to refill this. But you know better than doing the stage over again. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, guess what? What does this one do again? Absorb nearby treasure. Yeah, you really don't need this. 10 seconds, all health and magic. I mean, I should probably just do that for both of them, honestly. Seems like it's probably gonna be a lot more, just kind of get a lot more out of that on principle, but I suppose the other thing that I ought to do is go to the town and turn this in, even though, like I said, I don't even remember if there's anything that you can even spend money on at this point. We found a fateful return. Something about that green ring that really gets my creativity flowing. Yeah, maybe some other time. Like, if I go here, will any of these guys even take my money anymore? Your max health is full and your hunger is sated. Already quite the accomplished mage, so I don't think I can help you any further, yeah. These guys refuse to help me. I don't think that any of the people down here even try to sell you stuff, right? Oh, I forgot this happened. I suppose you're too polite to interrupt, so we gotta watch the whole thing. Does anyone else want to do that? I'm going to greet all people. That joke got old quite a long time ago. Excavation. The number of dig piles you've dug is 73. The amount of gold you've collected is 144,563. Number of times you've fallen in battle is 75. Well, how many of those times were in this last stage? It's a real question. Magically see all of your acts come back again for more. Well, they're clearly not useful, but... I don't remember, do you do anything for me this time? Do you want to play again? Oh, yeah, no thanks. I do vaguely remember there being this guy who sells you relics after you've found them in the stage, but I suppose that's no longer a factor since we already got all of them. Yeah. Alright, well, maybe we could have held on to that, that extra page. Or maybe it didn't matter, I will. Well, let's keep going anyway. Tower of Fate Ascent. I suppose there's 2 stages at the very least left to do after this. Oh dear. Oh. Okay, probably I shouldn't have stuck around on that screen to see what that guy was gonna do. Oh shit. Well, at least the fucking damage invincibility has actually kept me from dying there, I think. Maybe should I have done? Okay, yeah. Didn't matter. I was gonna say should I have done that or should I have? Was I supposed to use the jellyfish to bounce and avoid death? But I suppose it didn't matter in the end. I mean, there's like what, one other stage other than this so far where we had the water physics. It's like in Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, where literally the only room in the entire game where you have water that you can swim around in is the Dagon boss room. So I just kind of expect you to know how to deal with that, even if you don't for whatever reason. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, please do that. Okay. Excuse me for one moment. Let's go ahead and try and make some room here. Again, we'll try this again. There we go. I'm a bit disappointed that thing survived. I'll live with it. And I get the feeling that these blocks up here for that one relic that apparently you just punch through too, but oh shit, I forgot how it worked though. You have to like keep mashing it. Thought you would be good with just one button press, but I suppose that shows how much I remember about this. After leaving it behind for so long. Okay, we're gonna need this so we can clear out these little fucks. I guess I didn't even have to do anything to this guy, do I? I can just hope that he ignores me as well. Oh boy. Oh. I was hoping to get a 2-for-1 there, but I guess I'll have to live with what I did get. Okay, I really don't care about getting that money back, so let's try this again. I am mashing so hard you have no idea. Okay, there. There isn't anything up there, is there? Okay. I risked falling into this tiny gap of lava just so I could find out. because I am clearly... Oh my god. Clearly making good decisions now, oh my god. That's why I'm getting through this unscathed. For some reason I saw those, you know, blocks up there that are dropping fire, and my first thought was, hey, those are the same designs as the blocks that... that you can break under the horizontal walls, but... I suppose that kind of monkey brain took over. I want to see a good thing happen. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Please don't try to prevent me from doing this. Oh, speaking of that, there's one right here. I mean, I don't really need this, I guess. But it's still a good thought. Oh boy. Do I need to... Yes, I do, okay. Did not quite remember if that was the case. Oh shit, well, that was like the worst possible way that could have gone. I don't have any relics that like shoot projectiles, I just go horizontally. Do I? Oh, well, I guess this thing keeps showing up even if it's pointless, if it just spawned in. Oh, okay, this thing does not go all the way down, but it does go down enough that that can happen. That's what I failed to process until the last moment. I mean, you don't get points in this game, right? Do you? You just get... Oh gosh, no, maybe it does go all the way down. Maybe I was just fooling myself. Yes, sir. Okay, I guess it will not go down enough to squash this guy or anything like that. I guess we do need to... Oh, okay. Oh, well. Okay. Okay, how am I gonna deal with this now? Can I get on top of this? Still, I guess that's the only way that this is gonna work now, so I would hope so. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not very nice the way they're doing this. Hold on a moment. I think I do see what I can potentially do to try and deal with this, though. Which particular cheese I'm going to employ as my cheese du jour. But I guess that thing does not stop moving while I'm doing that. Good to know. Okay. Can I get this back at least? Not that it's gonna make any difference, but you know. Oh, I think I just kind of screwed myself because I can't get over to that thing now. Oh well. Maybe I can't. No, I definitely can't actually. I was hoping that thing would happen a little bit sooner. But I guess just as a purely symbolic gesture I can do this. And yeah, if that thing was a little bit lower, maybe I could have pulled it off, but oh well. It's called a learning experience, you might say. Let me just go ahead and switch back to this. Jeez. It does throw me off, however, that... Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to... No, never mind. I thought I was gonna have to, like, throw this thing over to the left again just so I could get it to go down enough or far enough that I could do that. Okay, I did not realize that could happen. You can literally... Ah, shit. I should have done that before I hit it that last time, but... At least a specific sequence of actions is forming now. That's a possibility for how to deal with this as a whole instead of just parts of it. That's one way of putting it. Now that I know that... oh shit, okay. I think I just did the same mistake that I did before, which is... Okay, I need to figure out the specific sequencing in which I need to do that part. Okay, first activate the invincibility, then hit the thing, and then go. That seems like a good plan. Yeah, what a shame. Oh, well. Okay, I'm gonna clean up. Oh dear.
On the internet, cyberspace set free. Hello, virtual reality. Interactive appetite, searching for a website, a window to the world that's a get online. Take the spin, now you're in with the techno set. You're going surfing on the internet.
I'm a lurker a lot. Your voice is very pleasant and I've often fallen asleep with it. You, Re my hero, hence the support.
Okay, thank you, Pierce Downey, for the $10, and I'm glad to have been able to help you out with that, even when I suppose that message comes at an interesting time when I'm particularly salted with this game, but I'm glad that that's helped you. But I do thank you for that contribution. You are very welcome, and I say thank you to you as well. Wait a minute. I suppose I'm gonna try to continue to figure that out. Figure out how to proceed here. Okay, this literally doesn't matter, because if I do that, it just wears off before I even get down here. Hello. It's just... Just do this, okay. Please get the fuck out of here. There we go, okay. Can I pull it off again with these things, though? It seems like these things do their thing more frequently, okay. Love you, man, I'm from Germany and your voice is love, man. Well, danke, I suppose. Thank you for the kind words. I wish I could say more than that. Couple of words in German, but I feel like it's been way too long since I made a serious attempt to do anything like that. Oh, shit. I was worried about that. I don't think there's any relics that I can use to, like, make myself immune to the blower thing. Oh boy. But it does seem that Drizani has also redeemed a dramatic reading from a book in my collection, which I vaguely remember being a thing that I have in here, which I should theoretically be able to do. Let me see. It might take it might be a little bit more complicated to do, because let me see. Panels from okay. I am looking at what I wrote. So I can figure out how I'm gonna do this. I guess I'm gonna bring back this here soundtrack for just a moment, because it's been quite a long... Wait, what? Okay. For some reason the Google thing wants me to verify my thing before... Hold on a moment. Before I can even look at the sheet. Keep going, man. Oh, I intend to. Don't worry about that. Just trying to figure out how to do the book rating thing, because just like I forgot the donation notification had like that clip, because it's been so long since it's come up. Let me see if I can view this thing, if I bring it up under a different thing where I should be able to look at it with a different Google thing, and the answer is yes. Okay. I'll just have to wait a moment for it to actually load though. Let's see. Dang, it looks like the last time that I updated this was after 2018, by the looks of it, based on some of the books that are showing up here. Alright, and no book was specified, so I guess I'm just gonna randomize this. I think I just did like a very long list, or, well, a reasonably long list of games which I never added stuff for in the Spanish tab, even though I very much could. I don't know, I just didn't feel like doing that. I just kind of slipped my mind, so... Well, I do notice, I suppose, like what I could do in this as a particular thing is... I have 102 books in English listed here, but then there's all the books in Spanish which I do have, which I could read, but I failed to actually list any of them there in all the time that this has been up, but I do also have one book listed in Dutch and one in German, which I am seeing over on my shelf right now, so I suppose now just go to time as any. Excuse me for a moment, I will reach that. Oh dear, okay. I've got now for a moment to reach for this thing, and then sank back into my chair. This is Dr. Faustus by Thomas Mann, and I'm pretty sure I bought this at a bookstore in Amsterdam. It's got a thing, 50 euro cent voucher in with the little bookmark that I guess I got with it. Skeltema is supposed to be the bookstore that I got it from. I think it was over in a street called Rock in Amsterdam, but anyway, this is Dutch, I'm pretty sure. Bekik Hiava Ude Bonkunt in Wieselen. I think that's a fair approximation of how you're supposed to say that, but I suppose I will also pick a page at random to try and figure out how to, well, it also says on the cover, in der Fassung der großen kommentierten Frankfurter Ausgabe. I think that's also a fair approximation how to say that, so I will find a thing here. Oh boy. This is interesting. There's like different chapters, and each of these chapters is like organized by number of verses or something. I'm afraid I am not sufficiently familiar with this particular work to tell you what that means, but I see we also got a raid from Biz Daniel. So thank you for doing that as well. We are taking a time out from the game because the read something has just been redeemed, and I suppose I'm gonna attempt reading something in German that I may or may not have any actual idea what it says. So I'll be sure to give you a shout out once it is done. Very much appreciated. Don't worry about that. Just trying to figure out if I can find a paragraph that's not too long. I guess I'll go with this one. Alright, this is once again Dr. Faustus by Thomas Mann. In der Fassung der großen kommentierten Frankfurter Ausgabe. I'm not quite sure which of these things is supposed to be the publisher. It's got like three fish on top of each other as like the icon, I suppose. And this is my reading of the shortest paragraph I am seeing on page, well, the second shortest. The next one after that is only 2 lines, and not even that, but from page 73, which would be 73, I believe, if I remember my very, very short German education that I received in high school, and maybe a little bit independently as well. But alright, here goes. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be dialogue. It might be, but it is what follows. Right after I close this living, okay. Übrigens sind das alte Geschichten, sagte er. Es ist lange her, dass mir das auffiel. Pass auf, wie man es feiner macht. Und er fing an, mir Modulationen zwischen entlegeneren Tonarten zu zeigen, unter Ausnutzung der sogenannten Verwandtschaft der neapolitanischen Sext. Nicht, dass er diese Dinge zu nennen gewusst hätte, aber er wiederholte. I'm only vaguely aware of what that may or may not have meant, but there you go. That has been the reading redemption of the thing that I specified. So I do hope that was to your liking. But yeah, I guess I'll also go ahead and give you a quick shout out as it. Well, I mean, I guess if, yeah, I'm just gonna do, just because I don't know, but no. But no, I do appreciate you coming in. As is custom to people who radiant here. Let me see, I believe this is how this works. Will the bot do the thing? It will in fact do the thing. There we go. And I don't even have to go do the other one separately. That's quite convenient. Thanks, updated Phantom Bot, for doing the thing that you said you were going to do. I suppose now it's just gonna time set to quickly click through the... There we go. The thing that Twitch tells you every so often, hey, we got a thing that you should click through because you got notifications and stuff, but like very few of those are actually related to stuff that you may actually have an interest in. But some of them are free games, so it's like whatever. So I suppose now it's time to get back to something that may be a little bit more awkward. Namely trying to not die like a bitch in Shovel Knight. With only a limited amount of success. That wasn't necessary, but thank you very much. It's all good. I do like to think that that's just common courtesy for people who do raids to get something like that. As a thank you of sorts. Oh boy. It does kind of look like I'm not really gonna be able to do this efficiently though. Actually combine the invincibility thing with being able to get this guy. But I can do that, and there we go, that works. That works pretty well, I dare say. Oh gosh, okay. Oh gosh. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't even what killed us last time though, it was this fucker. Okay, there. And it does look like we're not done with that yet either, though. Like, using this thing, I mean. Let's see. I do see this. I do want to find out what this is. Wait a minute. I just realized I don't even need to use, like, bring this thing down here, do I? That's the thing that you fish for. Oh well. Stay there for okay, bring gift from a doppelganger, but we can't even get that. Oh well. I mean, I guess I could pop one of the chalices here. Should look like I can just summon that guy again at your leisure. And there we go. Oh jeez, fucking, okay. Well, at least whenever one of these things shows up, it's very clear what our priority has to be. It cannot be allowed to exist. I need to do a little bit of a better balance actually, I guess. Keeping these things in the area that they're supposed to be in for this to work. I suppose I will take this. Okay. Please tell me that we have a checkpoint after this. Oh, thank you, God. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm probably supposed to do this, which I'm kind of trick, but why would I do that when I can just do this? Oh, I can just die. That's exactly what I meant. Thank you. That is very much what I was intending to do. And not this. Okay. Ooh, goodness me. Well, I suppose this is a bit more like Mario World kind of progression with squishy walls here. Or at least it would be if those slimes that we had run into earlier were enemies that we could kill just by stomping on them once and not what happened before, which was much less easy to deal with, but oh gosh. Oh jeez, now we have to go over there so I can keep climbing, okay. Oh dear. At this point I am just content, oh shit, to be able to make it through here. I'm not particularly concerned with getting like all available stuff from here. Oh shit. First, because I can't see what's all the way up ahead. I can't really see that coming. Oh well. I will be taking this. You gave me a lot of salary and made it difficult times for depression. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my head. Oh, that's a very nice thing for me to say. My man. Definitely appreciate the kind words that you shared with me there. Our support of your channel on my Discord, you deserve it. Oh, that's also a very nice gesture for me to have. I'm just glad that I was able to do something like that for you. I feel like I've definitely been in that kind of position myself, but it's always difficult to deal with it in a version that could even be close to being considered straightforward. I don't think that's even possible a lot of the time, so I'm glad that I was able to help with anything that you may have gone through. Wonder if I will be as successful in this particular encounter, though. Oh, this is rich. Let this peasant in here to spoil our sumptuous supper. Hardly a surprise that you yet again set foot where you don't belong. We should punish you. We're in deep now. You want a rematch. My new plans have no flaws. You can't win this time. Well, Royale then, marvelous. Who'll go first? Pass assault. Yeah, I'm way ahead of you there. Don't quite remember. It's literally just redo the fights, and they're going to be really, really close. Like, I suppose they're doing the Mega Man meme, which can't say I'm that familiar with, considering the grand total of Mega Man games that I've actually beaten, and not even entirely legitimately is one. Well, it is my understanding that that happens a lot in the, like, classic style ones, at least. Will we at least get... Oh shit, what? Oh, I got trapped in the treasure chest, which I didn't even notice happened at first. What do you suppose is my main question, which I don't even remember if I managed to voice successfully, is to get healed after each one, I suppose you do. Or at least get the opportunity to be... Oh god. And there's still gonna be... There's still going to be... spikes under these things. I sure hope not. I mean, that wouldn't really make sense. I dare say. Oh, nope, never mind. I suppose he just concealed spikes along with the snow that he dropped into the table. Okay, one moment. I suppose I'm gonna try to figure out a good way to sort of try and cheese this a little bit more, because I really want to die to spikes. It'll be like one of the stupidest things that could happen at this point. Oh shit, I literally just prevented some of the spikes from being covered up, because I know how to do things properly. Okay, it's almost there, anyway. And it appears I somehow did manage to avoid the spikes. I finally remembered what half of these dudes even do. There. Oh shit. Oh shit. I mean, I panicked a little bit more. Oh shit. Wait a moment. I just noticed that. Okay. I panicked a little bit there for a couple of different reasons. On a couple of different occasions. One of them was because I noticed that I wasn't sure if those blocks pushing me against the edge was going to result in me instantly dying, and the other was because I noticed that all of a sudden fucking OBS was no longer visible on my main monitor, which made me wonder if the stream had crashed or something, but apparently not. Oh dear. Once again, I must remark that this probably would be significantly simpler if I remembered what half of these guys' fights are like. I evidently did not. It should be quite apparent. Right now I'm just kind of hoping that if I die to one of them I won't have to like redo the entire sequence over. That is my main concern at this point, you might say. Oh shit. Well, at least I'm able to hit him through the beaker. Even better I would complain if that wasn't the case. Okay. Sure I can outlast him considering that he has 1/2 health left. There we go. Oh dear. I have to remember this guy you have to beat twice, although well, I have no reason to believe that that's not gonna be the case here. Hey Sadie, they raided you? Yes, that is in fact the case. Welcome in. Perhaps you came in with that raid. I have a rather lacking knowledge of German, but sometimes I do try to do what I can to bring out that understanding, or at least what little I elevate when the time arises. Oh boy. Okay, I did not remember that this was what you do, as opposed to this in fact the case. Oh shit. And I see like what the game started to do here to like stop you from just, you know, just staying up there all the time. I was gonna say, at this point I'm gonna assume that these things are gonna come up again, and apparently they are. Oh, and then I'm just gonna fall off. Okay, this might be the time to use the Trouble Chalice. I don't know. Okay, this thing is skipping some of the missiles just so it can try and knock me off with the ones that come out of the right side, I think. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. Oh. The other voice would be nice, he's right. Well, that's a good way to be introduced, I appreciate that. Okay, hold on. Can I? Okay, I can't bounce on this because I failed to realize this. Okay. I'm gonna try my darndest to, not use a heal chalice here. If I can. Nope. Never mind. It was not to be. I was 1 little inch away from death. But. Well, I suppose now I'm gonna get confirmation of whether or not you have to redo everything. Oh boy. Okay, based on the fact that Tinker Knight comes out first, I'm going to assume the answer is no. And hope for the best. I suppose this is pretty simple, if not for the part where he starts like throwing lots of wrenches on top of himself. Thanks for illustrating, okay. I was just good at times I decided to start using these. This medium. Do you want to play all games? Does the Shovel Knight count as an old game? I suppose the answer is no. I can play whatever. That do be the name of the game on this channel, if you will. But usually I do play whatever I feel like playing at the time. Shovel Knight and I'm gonna say at least one other thing that I was playing not long before. There's some stuff that people redeemed, but I'm pretty sure that, or, yeah, now the function, I suppose, to be, you know, entirely transparent. Literally people redeem stuff to play on my channel, but, I'm pretty sure what I meant to say was the last game that I was playing before this one, recently was Deadly Premonition, but that wasn't a redemption, that was just something that I wanted to do so I could have a playthrough of that game kind of on the record for, utility reasons, which is something that's probably not gonna make a lot of sense if you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but when it does make sense, just trust me on that. Well, I don't know why I did that when this dude was literally one hit away from death, but I feel very much justified after how terribly I got destroyed last time. What is the Spectre Knight fight? Oh wait, okay, I was gonna say, is it gonna be the same when the platforms are not there that were in the initial version of this fight, but they in fact are. I just had not noticed them because I am not able to see, I suppose. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that one move where he, like, tries to aim at you horizontally to swipe at you with the scythe is, like, straight out of one of the actual, I guess, Castlevania games, oh shit. Trying to remember which one that would be, though. I guess maybe Dawn of Sorrow. It does seem like it would fit. Could be Dawn of Sorrow, could be Aria of Sorrow. And this could be another point at which you use a Trouble Chalice for the who even is left after Spectre Knight. We fought all of these guys except King Knight and Propeller Knight, so I guess that would be the remainder, if you will. Oh boy, my reach is consistently not good. My reach and my aim in all possible meanings of that. Damn it. Ooh. Boy, okay, I wasn't sure if I was gonna head straight for where I was. I suppose the answer is not on the first occasion, but definitely on the other one. Yeah, surely I can still salvage this. I mean, this doesn't matter as much here, does it? Because there's no bottomless pit. I mean, was there a bottomless pit in the original version of this fight? I legitimately do not remember. Oh. Okay. I thought that maybe I was completely doomed from how badly I was doing at the beginning of this encounter, but maybe that is not necessarily the case. I suppose not, at least for that encounter. Retro games with your voice are great. There does seem to be... oh god. I just realized you do have to fight them all at once, don't you? Like, straight up. Even if you... god. If you don't, I suppose you have to fight the ones that you fought previously. Oh gosh. That's not great, I would say. I suppose the one that killed me the first time, which was Tinker Knight, is gone now, so at least that sort of obvious problem area is dealt with, but at what cost? Oh gosh. I would rather not be here and instead be in a place where I'm not right next to things and dead spikes. Oh dear. At least I think there is some dead spikes. I have no real reason to believe that wouldn't be the case, obviously. There we go. Also, hello, Chokugeki, welcome in. You're late, more like you were just in time to, oh shit, to witness me catching up to how badly I did in my past attempts. Believe me, this has not been going at a sterling rate, this particular stream. My inability to... oh crap. To play video games effectively, I suppose. Ah, damn. There seemed to be a significant detriment. Oh. Also, there seemed to be a significant detriment the fact that this dude cannot take damage when he's throwing the fire, which does seem kind of cheap, I will say, but... suppose that's what happens when the blocks land on top of you. Any luck? There we go. That should be the final strike there. And now this guy who also gave me trouble before. I guess I can try and play it smart here and save the food for after I've got a little bit of a race into the fight, which I suppose is not good. Very viable. I know I might not be able to get food at all, which would be very bad. Okay, there. I'm trying to also keep up with the chat, but it's a little bit tricky. A lot of nonsense is going on with these fellas. Ooh, shit. What is the next stream? That is a good question, honestly. I've not been able to maintain as consistent of a streaming schedule as I would have liked lately because of work stuff. But who knows, it might be tomorrow night, it might be sometime completely different. I just try to like not keep this or let this go completely dormant. Oh boy, what is that gonna do? Let's see. I would say I definitely remember there being bottomless pits involved in this guy's original fight that were a big part of why that fight was kind of tricky. Let's say that's definitely a change of the paradigm here. Oh goodness. There we go. At least I am not completely dead. And now King Knight. Boy, how can I expect this to go? See, I've not dealt with King Knight before on this boss gauntlet, but I did deal with Treasure Knight. I think is what the is it Treasure Knight? Yeah, I think Treasure Knight. I'm trying to remember either the guy with the diving suit or the guy with the Mole Claws is Treasure Knight, but I'm pretty sure the guy with the diving suit is Treasure Knight and the guy with the Mole Claws is Mole Knight. So I've killed that guy before, and I think King Knight is gonna be a big problem at least. So, with any luck, this should be the run. Stream froze. Oh no. Don't worry, I've been very behind on chat, as you can tell by the fact that I only just now acknowledged that message. So I don't think it means anything, don't worry. As far as my responses anyway. Don't think the mirror's reading chat right now is full focus on the boss fight. Yeah, unfortunately this is a little demanding in that respect. Oh dear. Okay, so that does reach so high up that you can't dive down onto him without... Oh dear. I don't really care about losing money at this point. That is very much not something that I'm concerned with at this stage. Okay, I think I did it. What is your name, first name? That is something that I don't think about very often. I don't think so either. What's very good English? Well, I would hope so at this point. Everything good, my friend, yeah. I think now I have a little bit of a breather. So I can at least acknowledge all the stuff that's been in chat up until now, which I think I have, so... That's nice. Give it a hand shovel knight. You wouldn't leave us to hang here now, would you? Well... I mean... I guess I have to hit the attack button, oddly enough, to do this. There's substantial inadequacies in my hydraulic actuators. Considerable iteration is warranted, so we can just save them all. Putting Spectre Knight without his cloak. If you just know how concerning enchanters cannot be stopped by enemy or mortal. And what I said, you should still join us. Have to hand it to you, you have superior digging technique, we should share notes. May not have your strength, but I am still far more clever, so watch out. Well, I suppose we'll eventually find out whether that holds up. How invigorating, how uplifting. If all your quests are this much fun, I should go with you. My casual, my luxury, my fiefdoms, my chandeliers, curse you, Shovel Knight, although I must say, your armor is resplendent. I can see you picked up on my style. I believe that was pretty much the only reason I ended up going with the shitty gold armor for this whole thing. That one exchange, it was definitely worth it. No amount of wealth is worth the heartache that awaits you. Well, thank you for your encouraging words of saying that you still suck. Everyone. I suppose on we go to what lies beyond after we hand in the final sheet music in the town, I guess. That's probably right. You want to do that. Get your first name, pleasure bit if you want, it's okay. Well, that's okay. I will just put it that way. It is okay. I thought there was gonna be a way for me to get up here and go to where the catapult is, like right up in the beginning. I guess I can just do this. I suppose I am bad at realizing when something is actually within reach of my jump, but actually, as long as I'm here, isn't this where you can change your armor? Am I crazy to think that? Because I think I want to stick with the armor that I have on right now. Now that I've done the thing, yeah. Should be the aerial anvil, need an armor upgrade, well, more like need an armor replacement, heavily plated, keep your floating, but something may be a problem. Yeah, maybe not, because we're having troubles with the gold armor with that. Perform 2 consecutive shovel drops to unleash a powerful charge slash... Have as much gold as you want. I mean, I don't... Like, heavily stuff is just useless at this point as well. I suppose we can grab this one. Consecutive charge. What's the description again? 2 consecutive shovel drops to unleash a powerful charge slash. Okay, I think I know what that means. I've re-examined that. And, well, I suppose it was a good thing that I came in here, even though the whole reason I came in here wasn't to come in here, but rather to get a shortcut back here. For all the difference that made. Especially after that happened. Let's try that again. But this time, let's not even go through this channel. I think it's legitimately faster to just go here and enter this way. The music sheet being the defender. I keep my song simple and less intense so I can really highlight the dramatic moments. I slay myself. Even though I think the defender was supposed to be the music for the... I might be just completely wrong here, but I thought it was supposed to be the music for the final Black Knight fight that we did before we even came into this stage where we got it. But it's Tower of Fate time, methinks. And whatever may lie therein. For chivalry. As I try to be subtle about the fact that I clicked over it for a moment. Oh dear. Yeah. Well, that was unfortunate. But it doesn't really help that I didn't really have the pattern of what order those things were gonna come in. Oops. I mean, if you actually care about money at this point, which I don't know why you would. And just pretty simply get it back, I suppose. I suppose what I can do as well. You know, it didn't even occur to me, but I can literally just cheese this by doing this. But, okay. I should probably try to do that with... You know, well, paying mind to the actual times in which that would benefit me the most. I suppose I'll try to do that right at the beginning of this sequence and see if I can grow wise to the timing a little bit more. Oh shit, oh, yeah, it's not gonna help me there. Or maybe just wait a little bit longer. I do wish this item, this relic, had a longer lasting effect, but oh well. Like I it's very much a good thing that I really don't care that I end up losing money when I... Oh, damn it, when I die. So your voice has a couple new fans, Amira. Well, if Danny here... What Danny here tells me is any indication has apparently been listening to my voice for a good while, but there may be some new people that are being introduced to it, as it were. I suppose I will simply put it as in the same way that I did a little while ago, which is... Oh, goddammit. Which is that... If anyone is aided by my voice to relax, have a nice time, then... And that's nice. Glad to be able to contribute with that. Oh dear. Okay, I was gonna say, might be a good time to activate that thing. See, I'm no longer blue comma dead or even gold comma dead. I am now grey comma dead. It is a good thing that I am able to adapt the length of the name to all of those colors, though. Helps me reiterate the fact that it's a good choice for a name. Okay, oh, Jesus Christ, okay. I suppose we finally got to the end of that sequence, so I just had to find the best times to apply the cheese. Are we... Oh, okay. Yeah, it would be really tragic if we died for no actual reason after surviving that rather unkind room. I was worried that they would end up doing something like this. Especially when they do just one block wide platforms. That's not very nice, especially when looks like I'm kind of sliding along some of these. Gee, I sure hope. Oh, and then I have to guess how far the next one is. That's not very nice. It's a little bit like a less invigorating version of the first screen on the final level of Castlevania Bloodlines, where you have to look at where you're standing by way of like these weird reflections that are built into the foreground. Yes, I'm not willing to go faster because I really don't want this to be an opportunity that I throw away. So let's see what we get to enjoy after all that. Hope many of my people will still watch our stream in Germany. It's currently 6:30 in the morning. Yeah, I can't have imagined. 6:30 in the morning, so it's yeah, I suppose Germany is a little bit farther east than like the westernmost part of Europe, which is, I feel that's where I talk to a lot of people where if I try to calculate the difference between there and here, it's 6 hours later, but in Germany it's 7 hours later. How much longer are you going to do? That is a good question. I think I'm going to go for a little while longer at least. My intention was to finish the vanilla game of Shovel Knight, which I believe I'm about to do with this boss fight, but maybe do a little bit more of one of the other modes. Which at this point I'm not even sure if I'm going to try to go through them, but at least to check it out. So let's see. It is a beautiful night, isn't it? Enjoy the green rain and the green clouds here. Very... For some reason that particular detail like makes my mind remember Getsu Fumaden of all games, just like some of the difficulty nonsense earlier did. Shield Knight we say though. Come with me, let's leave this place. How unexpected. Clinging to false hope, chasing ghosts. Have you come to me, Knight of Venture Beloved? We shall see. Holy shit, my stream's lagging like crazy. I had to update the phone app to be able to watch from there. Oh boy. I don't know, I think the only time that I've tried to watch actual streams from the Twitch phone app was trying to figure out if I could like listen to one at work, because it's actually kind of complicated to try and get a Twitch stream to load to at least listen to in the background with the work internet that I have right now. So hopefully it's not too terrible, and then I get a goddamn idea. That's definitely a painful thing to run into if you're trying to watch something. keep seeing that there's apparently some stuff, some apps or APIs or whatever it is that you can do to block, like at least YouTube ads on phone, but I don't know. Just prefer to not look at stuff on phone most of the time. Followed you, man. Well, thank you very much, Sayday. I appreciate that. Hope you can. Hope that if you do enjoy my voice, that I can continue to bring that to you in the future. Sorry for the dumb chat messages. I got frustrated. I can hear you now. Well, that's good. I get the feeling that in just a moment I will be the one being frustrated again, though. Let's see. Gaze into my eyes, see how fearful I am. Watch me cower as I draw your blade. Oh. Or something. I feel like I misread the last part of that message, but I don't need a blade to fight evil, Shield Knight. I know you aren't lost forever. Not the slightest hope of defeating me, but I won't stop you from trying, so please. I do vaguely remember that being somewhat true the first time I did this many years ago, so let's see if that holds up. I do notice that, like, the floor here is all made of destructible blocks, though, and I think that there is... Yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter if I'm careful, she'll just do that. That kinda sucks. But did they at least come back? That's what I would like to know, but... Well, now what do we do? I mean, I don't want to go down there and, like, dive after her. I don't think that's... Okay, so... those blocks do get replaced eventually. But does she come back up here, I suppose, is the real question, because I can't really fight her if she's down there. Or at least not without sort of implicitly committing suicide. There we go. Yeah, you get the really poignant Shield Knight motif, I mean, sorry. Mixed into this. Okay, can you do it again, please? But do it in... Oh, jeez. And the worst part about that is that that still hurts you if you fucking try to... Oh dear. If you try to stand on those things while they're still on fire. Okay, please. Come back up here? I don't know. Oh shit, I actually want this. I know it's like that breakout clone that I used to play on my computers in primary school. DX Ball, it was called. I remember that still. Give you an idea of how much impact that had on my tiny child mind. Oh dear, well. I mean, I guess I'm gonna use this. I don't know if it'll actually, I guess... It'll actually pan out in the end, if you will. I suppose I should be using more relics, because it's, you know, trying to just do this completely legitimately is clearly not working out. I say right after, or right before at least that part of the fight ends. Oh, and there's Hydrate Redemption. ASMR is my friend all the time. Oh goodness. Suppose we do have a moment to do that now. So thank you for the Hydrate Redemption. And now we can do this for real. I actually kind of wonder what happens if you don't catch her there. Not gonna lie. If only I had known I would have come sooner, because, yeah, thankfully I do have this thing that I had in the fridge, which I didn't even reach for this time. I just reached for my room temperature water bottle, which was the same one that I had at work. You know, I was still there even though it seemed hopeless. You never gave up on me. I will never give up on you. We'll follow you to the end of the world. It appears that maybe you have, wouldn't you know it? When the amulet shattered, the magic within it was released. It's already gathering, it will escape and wreak havoc on everything. Which kind of makes you wonder why it didn't just do that by itself before. Unless we stop it, we can stop it for good here and now, but we're both weak from battle, and I used up one of my chalices. Never been more ready. Now stay close to me. I guess I never did end up using the invincibility chalice, did I? So probably should have just used that for another health refill chalice. So, oh boy. Not too sure how this is going to develop now. Oh, okay, I guess if I stand over here, maybe that just won't reach me. Okay, yeah, well... I suppose I'm supposed to... Oh dear. Stay close to her a little. I'm trying to figure out what the best time to... actually take advantage of this will be. Oh goodness. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, hopefully If I reach that, that'll actually... Oh. That'll actually work out in my favor. Okay, I guess while this is going on, I just kind of try to stay out of the way of all that. Oh shit, I was gonna say, well, thankfully it doesn't seem like I have a lot of worrying about when it comes to running out of health. At least I do have to worry about bottomless pit nonsense, especially now. It seems, oh shit, I wasted that opportunity. Oh, jeez, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I end up dying now. There does not seem to be as much bottomless pit on this side of the screen, so I guess I'll favor this. Wait a minute, let me go ahead and pop this just in case I need it. Oh, no. Okay, that opportunity didn't quite work out for me, did it? Okay, well, that's great, but she's not over here right now. But then she did that by herself, so I didn't even need to bounce onto her for the final hit there. Okay, that went a bit more smoothly than I thought, I guess. I'm gonna try to advance this dialogue so I can not have this giant flashing thing on the screen. No, pat back, that will... Oh. That will prevent me from being able to read that whole thing, but here comes a Black Knight. Get outside while I try to do my shield thing, which seems to be working out quite a bit better now. As usual, we kind of wore ourselves out even more by prolonging this I can't leave you behind dialogue. Oh dear. I feel like I was saying something else before that, or that I was going to say something else before that, but as with many more things, it slips my mind. And wouldn't you know, it's kind of coincidentally, it seems that Miss Danny has been following since a little bit before the last time I went to Europe, wouldn't you know it? Which was in late 2018. For some reason that feels like yesterday, because I feel like between then and this year, the amount of meaningful things that I did IRL are like very limited. And then Choco Cake has been following since October 11th, 2022. Or more like since 2019, but may have accidentally unfollowed at some point, huh? 5 years lurker. Well, you know, we do like lurkers here on the Twitch. It's always good to have lurkers. You mean you've been to Europe more than once? To be shown Fjare lurker? I almost said Sankyari lurker, that's what kind of state my brain is in. I'm gonna try to reconcile my knowledge of German. But yeah, I mean, I have some relatives in Spain from my mother's side who, kind of ironically enough, pretty much only went to Spain because my mother's side was initially from El Salvador, and things were not very cash money over there during like the 60s and 70s, so my grandma from my mother's side sent them over to Spain, and a bunch of them are still there today. And other than that, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that this, you know, the last time that I went in 2018 was not actually related to that. It was just because my dad got like an offer to sit in as a sign-out, I think, for a professional exam at a university in Leiden in the Netherlands. And they decided, why not, we'll go to a few more places. You know, like our passage to get over there at least is covered by the people who did the invitation, and then let's go to a few more places as well. So we went to, well, we arrived in Amsterdam first, and then went to Leiden, and then to The Hague in the Netherlands. And from there we went to Bruges in Belgium, where we stayed for, like, I think just a day or so. And from there we went to London, where we stayed for another week, and then we came back. So we didn't actually go far enough west to like be in like the Iberian area that time, but yeah, I have a family in EU. Yep, I have it in well, pretty much in Spain. I feel like maybe I have a relative or two in some other place that's also in Europe, but just definitely don't come to mind quite as readily. I'm afraid I'm not quite as familiar with them. Okay, I promised Shovel Knight, but it looks like Shovel Knight is gonna be forever protagonist of Shovel Knight's dreams. Actually, not even sure if Shovel Knight reappears during the other campaigns in this game. I suppose maybe I'll find out. And that Shovel of Hope, which I guess is just what the vanilla game was retroactively renamed when they started putting out the expansions that were pretty much full campaigns on their own as well. Kind of like how Star Wars was initially just called Star Wars, but then it got retroactively renamed to A New Hope, even though it was just called Star Wars when it came out. Was London fun? Yeah, it was pretty nice. There was like, there's a couple things that I pretty much did that I guess my parents weren't expecting at all. I wanted to see a place called the Southmere Estates in Thamesmead because that was a place where they had filmed a couple of things that I found quite interesting. I guess the one that would be best known was Clockwork Orange by Kubrick, but then they also did a TV show, a British TV show there in more recent years called Misfits, which was pretty much just centered around that area. So I wanted to go there, and I told them that, and they called some people that apparently they knew from over there, because of course they do. That turns out to be the case almost everywhere. Like, would you believe that my mom, every time we go to a different country, she always manages to find someone who speaks Spanish, even if it's an English-speaking country, where I figure, hey, I'm in an English-speaking country, I want to speak English because I speak Spanish at home all the time, but she always manages to find someone to speak Spanish. And apparently these people that they knew told them that Thamesmead and Southmere are like... I'm pretty sure this is what they said. It's like Tepito from over there. So they didn't really want to go, but I said, hey, it'll be fine, and we ended up going, and it was actually kind of nice, because it ended up like raining really hard for like a very short while we were over there. Only like 10 or 15 minutes, and then it cleared up, and then there was a big old rainbow in the sky. And I think just the trip to get back and forth from there, which involved figuring out part of like the light rail train network that they have over in London, was pretty interesting in its own right. And after that, I'm pretty sure that same day we ended up going to the Sherlock Holmes Museum in Baker Street, so that was nice. And the rest of the time, what else did we do? I mean, we went to a few other places, like my dad. He's an archaeologist, he's big into history stuff, obviously, so he wanted to go to the British Museum, and we did. That's something else we did on one of the other days. And I do remember something else that I wanted to do at some point was do geocaching, which I kind of failed to do until the very last day we were there. Because the places that I was directed to were apparently not quite so easy to find the actual caches in. But I managed to find one in like a fairly quiet street on the very last day I was there. I pretty much had to go off to on my own while my parents went to the Portobello Road market, because we ended up staying in a place very close to Tottenham Court Road, like a guest house. I was there. And also, I get what else was coming to mind? Oh yeah, I wanted to like have a quick look at number 50 Berkeley Square, which I think was also a place that we ended up going close to, at least one of the times we were there, because that's supposed to be like a super haunted place, but of course the people that I was with were like, you know, what do you want to see here? We kind of don't want to spend too much time here. So I just kind of ended up looking at the facade, but at least I did that. And such. I don't know if there's much more I can say. Because not much more that actually stood out from that part of the trip is coming to mind. Oh well. Did some fan pilgrimage? Yep. Very much so. I was like, I want to say, like almost 10 years after I started reading, and pretty much read through damn near every Sherlock Holmes story in a pretty short span of time, because I was trying to like read all of them before the first Robert Downey Jr. film came out, so I should give you an idea of how long ago that was. Gonna go to sleep now, fall asleep for a bit, and Lord, all the best to you and keep it up. My English, hey, don't worry about it, Mr. Angus. Thank you very much for the tip and the raid, and I hope that you have a nice night. I guess it wouldn't be guten Abend, it would be gute Nacht at that point. As we managed to finally clear Vanilla Shovel Knight. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit more. Probably not too much more. But now that we managed to beat Shovel Knight on stream, at least the Vanilla campaign, I'm not too sure how far I'm gonna go in with the rest of these at this point, but we do have Plague of Shadows, we do have Spectre of Torment of King of Cards, which I've never actually played. I played like a little bit of this one and this one. When they were relatively new, but I never went very far into them. Slice and dice, toss bombs in this tricky alternate quest, so especially with that description, I don't even know what I can expect. Much Brains and Brawn in this real prequel, and then this one, I have no idea. I mean, King of Cards pretty much implies a specific mechanic. Well, I'll go ahead and get started with this one, I guess. Just pop in for a bit. And this is my declaration of whether or not we'll actually end up trying to complete these extra campaigns. Is there a language you can't speak? Well, I did, I guess I can't really speak German, even though I literally did a reading from a German book, thanks to a redemption a while ago from good old Danny here. I can make an attempt to pronounce German words, but I feel like my knowledge of German language is actually quite underdeveloped compared to a lot of the other ones. I guess you can say the same for Dutch. I did like just a couple of days tiny crash course attempt in Dutch when I was in the Netherlands, just so I can at least say a couple of things, and then I never really had a chance to bring that up again, so that's the same deal. Oh dear.
Yes, too much more. Good night, my friend, and take care of yourself.
Oh, thank you very much for that other $10 donation, Pistanian. Yeah. Have a very good night. I guess I can figure out what else to say about that. Just thanks very much. There is definitely an appreciation here for popping in for pretty much everything that you've done tonight, so hope I can continue to help you out with what you mentioned, however I can. Maniacal Alchemist Plague Knight had plans of his own, which I didn't really see come to fruition in the vanilla game. Potion of Unlimited Power. I really wish. I feel like this is actually kind of oddly related to, in a way, to Faust, which was the book that I was quoting earlier. Draft so fiendishly potent that nothing he decided would be out of his reach. Good night, my friend. Good night to you as well. Each item now only guards a crucial ingredient, knowingly, which kind of makes it interesting. How this approach has to be kind of posited. The boss is on his way. I gotta get back to the lab fast. I don't want to get experimented on. But yeah, I was reaching for the book a moment ago because there's like this little ticket, which I'm pretty sure is in Dutch. Oh, there's stuff written on the back. This probably would have been more up to try and quote. So this is not German, this is Dutch, I'm pretty sure. Er deelnemende partners kunnen aanvullende voorwaarden stellen, zoals bij kiosk niet Geldig för alkoholische dranken, tabak, non-food artikelen. So this is probably a ticket that I got for going into some place and they're saying, hey, behave yourself while you're in there. That's my guess. I think I also have like a newspaper and like a little pamphlet from a museum that I got while I was over there. Somewhere in my very disorganized archives. What was also that one ticket? I guess that's gonna stay in the book. And yeah, good night, good night. Was there an update while you were playing this game? Well, the update being, I guess if I didn't end up being super clear about it, it's actually like there's the base campaign, and then there's 3 more campaigns that they put out as free DLC, pretty much. And now, if you get any version of the game, you're gonna get all of that. And like I said, I don't know if I'm actually gonna try to complete all the other campaigns, but considering how long I left this unfinished for, I do feel compelled to at least check him out. So now we are playing a Shovel Knight who has this bouncy explosive as the attack, and also cannot jump very high. Oh wait a minute, can we? Oh yeah, we can, I guess. I guess maybe what you're supposed to do is... Okay, you can keep yourself in the air by throwing more of these things. That's something else that I suppose you're supposed to keep in mind. But anyway, what do we do? You just hold X to charge and burst out of here. Be sure to listen when someone is talking, you could miss something important. Well, I'm glad that we were able to get that information, because I would not have guessed that particular combination of stuff back on my own. Or that particular combination of stuff on my own. I think depressed to do that. It's kind of like in... And I can't believe I'm about to call this, but it's like in the New Testament by MDiggy, where the way that you use like the fucking karma tree, which is a thing that exists in that game, even though it's supposed to be about Christianity, is by holding the arrow keys up and then in different directions depending on the branches of the tree. Why do I get the feeling that I was about to have yet another thought that I was trying to say, but I completely forgot about it. Well, that happens a lot. Guess I have to learn to not make such a big deal out of it when it happens, but yeah. I feel like just because of the fact that it's inherently triggered to control this game, or this version of the campaign, maybe don't want to mess around with it too much in the long run, but oh dear. I don't want to blow up the checkpoint by mistake. Even though that seems a lot easier to do in, you know, given that this is your attack in this version. Well, buy tonics to upgrade your max health. Use up in the menu with that and drink them down. Upgrade your max health. Get health bubble until you fall. Okay, so it's temporary. I was gonna say, like, you just got 5 health upgrades all at once. That seems a little too much, maybe. A little uncharacteristically generous for this game, as demonstrated there. But yeah, my god, I forgot that I even had the redeem reading from a book in my collection command. Just looking at that and like hoping, oh gee, I sure hope that I'm still able to access this fucking Google Sheet that I did for it. Oh my god, and I just realized something. These green coins that I've been collecting so far, I wonder if they're like, oh god. I wonder if they're like the, I don't know, red coins or something in Mario where you're supposed to collect them all to get some kind of completion thing, and there is in fact a limited amount of them in the game, so you are expected to collect them all. I get the feeling that that is exactly the case here, though. Shit. Okay, well, at least I got my invincibility to keep me alive there. Okay, I get the feeling that at this point I'm just gonna take advantage of the fact that I'm using this as a kind of a return stream to... Well, I guess now it's time to, if I can carry more than 5 of these. To make use of them. I guess I get only 5 at once in the first batch of those that I do get. And then I just get them like one by one after that, so maybe I shouldn't have done it like that, but well. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna use this stream as an opportunity to like demo the other campaigns, and then I don't know, probably just kind of say that I did that while not necessarily trying to keep going with them afterwards. Oh dear. If you will. Probably shouldn't actually do the thing that I've been doing so far, which is just hold down the attack button and keep this thing charged all the time, because that might actually be a problem if I'm like, I don't know, in a platform where there are bottomless pits nearby and I can't attack without releasing that, so that can be not a good thing. See, this is why it's probably not going to be a great idea to try and just do all of these right now. Okay, is this finger up? Fall down here. Or... okay, yes it is. Now the question is, can I also blow this guy up? Well, I can blow that guy up and avoid damage at least, but I guess it's not a one-hit kill. And hey, look, we're doing right now in the actual game what Leonard was doing in his boss fight in the vanilla game, just blowing up all these blocks and impeding the possibility of, oh god, of continuing to use them as blocks or platforms or whatever else they might be able to be, in a sense. I think Hello Redbird might be the thing that I was trying to remind myself to say, but then I didn't because I suck. And I am very forgetful, but yes, Hello Redbird. I did see the message. Oh, Jesus, okay. I was wondering how I was supposed to get across there, and I suppose I guessed correctly, but... what about cost? Goodness me. And, oh, I was gonna say, what is this thing? Where is this going to send me? Did it just help me to skip part of the stage, or did it lead me to a secret part of the stage? So I think I would definitely prefer the latter. I can just double jump out of this, I don't need to do anything funny. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I guess just get this guy out of the way and then... did I blow this up before? I suppose I didn't, no. I wonder what the magical power is gonna do for me in this game, because I noticed that I'm still able to collect that, but... oh gosh. Surely I can, you know... I am not locked out of being able to... dig that pile up just because I am in the same cramped platform that it is in. That would be very strange. Oh, what? Okay. Slime that blends in with the background. Speaking of slime, I suppose that's that's gonna be my segue. Oddly enough, but did you hear that someone who a lot of people did not expect to hear about passing away today passed away? Well, I don't know if today, technically, in many parts of the world. Not yet, passed away today. Oh, dear lord, okay. Unfortunate timing, speaking of that. That someone being Akira Toriyama, who I guess most people will know for Dragon Ball, but also for Dragon Quest. Doing the artwork in that series and doing a lot of other quite well-known things as well. I suppose that thought that's been coming to mind a lot when I heard about that is like, I must be the only Mexican in history who never got into Dragon Ball, but at the same time I can definitely understand why, oh shit, why a lot of people remember him, considering all the stuff that he did. And I mean, I definitely experienced his work in Dragon Quest not even that long ago for the first time, so I can definitely be citing that as something that you did that I definitely appreciated, so there's that. Oh dear, how's this going to work? Oh dear, I don't know why that... Well, I suppose I do know why that... Oh dear. Why that particular thing brought that to mind, but... Was there no reason why I said bot there? I guess not. I think that is pretty much where the thought ends, but yet I still use that as a filler word to end sentences when that implies the opposite. It implies that the sentence is not over. I should stop doing that, but I just did it again. Literally right after I said the thing that I use as my rationale for why I shouldn't do it. Oh well, that time I stopped myself consciously. Goodness. How am I gonna do this? Doesn't look like I can throw anything over there from where I am right now. I guess what I can do is get as high as I can, as close as I can. Yeah, there we go, to the platform here, and then do that. There we go. I suppose if there's one thing that can bring me satisfaction, is gonna be if I can get all the, I suppose, green coins. I suppose maybe you could say that like the frog coins from Mario RPG, which I vaguely remember being the same kind of thing, where they're like this static thing that you're supposed to collect throughout the entire game to get some kind of rewards. Which, if I'm not understanding or misunderstanding how they actually worked, they pretty much had an equivalent in the Paper Mario games with the star pieces. And you know, there were also green coins, so I think they're quite an apt parallel to draw here. Oh dear. Lord, okay. Okay, I suppose something else I should try to keep in mind is the fact that if I use this big blast jump, it actually makes me slide quite a bit when I land. Super late, really live to sleep well. You'll probably sleep already, but I hope you're especially later. Well. I do be quite late in Europe, especially in parts of Europe that are further east than the Iberian Peninsula, which is like usually my reference for like what Euro time is, because that's generally also the, I'm pretty sure that's also the time zone that covers Britain, where, as you might imagine, a lot of the English-speaking people on the internet end up being from. So what do we got? I know you're aiding him in his quest for the ultimate potion. Also, I think I hear a bit of a thing in the background that I didn't expect to hear. Hold on a moment. I think I know what it is. I just need to make sure. I believe I have. So there we go. It's currently 7 AM in Sweden to 7 AM. Oh yeah, 7 AM. I was like, that sounded kind of weird for a moment, but it does make sense that it would be 7 AM there. I mean, I've been quite bad about keeping a reasonable sleep schedule recently myself, so can definitely relate to that kind of thing. Ultimate what? I haven't seen him since he fled to join the Order of No Quarter. Alchemical trickery. You can't fool me. I know the plans. He plans to use a poison to beguile you. I wonder who they could be talking about. I mean, surely not Shovel Knight, since he didn't join that order. Someone's coming. It's the panicky pushover. He's winning the Majesty's heart worth betraying your... Oh, he's talking about Plague Knight. Where in the world did you hear that? And I know you plan to gather ingredients. The only thing worse than a deranged alchemist is a traitor. Do what you will with the order, but not threaten the enchanters and live, even though... I didn't even remember that's like what he was trying to... Or at least the impression that he was trying to give before. We don't have anything like this. I'm honestly not quite sure what this is gonna do. 28 of 420, wouldn't you know it? Cause a powerful explosion. I guess we can change this? Maybe? No, we can't change this, okay. Just creates the illusion that we can, so we can't change this at all, but we can pop this and apparently have no effect. So I don't really know if we're gonna succeed in this encounter, considering that we're already wounded at a substandard state. Oh dear, but I mean, considering that our form of attacking largely involves... Oh dear, staying, keeping a distance from the boss, maybe we do have some hope. And indeed we did. I suppose that was the first stage, Plague Knight. And like I said, I think what I want to do at this point is just like demo the first stage as each of the other guys that aren't Shovel Knight. So we'll probably leave that be unless we go to the town next, which we do. Well, perhaps if we go, we can't go past the town until we actually go into the town. Weapons allowed, wait a minute. Let's just pretend I don't recognize you and you go safely on your merry way. This doesn't have to get messy. And don't show a creepy bird face around here again. You didn't hear me through that mask, oh boy. Nobody had this conversation, you're not supposed to be here. Well, I thought he was gonna ignore me and let me through here as long as he didn't start blowing shit up, but I guess that wasn't quite it. I guess we just go elsewhere being this house that we never knew was over here. Hey, Plague Knight, I'm still getting your secret entrance, but I lost the key. Locksmith should be here in a week or two, maybe you could wait until then. Or wonder what these suspiciously marked barrels are about. And there it goes. Well, I guess I'm cancelling the locksmith appointment. This was the house I grew up in. Oh well. Well, it's a good thing that he ended up donating that, or dedicating that house to Arco, so I couldn't even quite see what I just picked up. I'm also noticing though that apparently you get to keep your extra life stuff, even when you're out of the stages. Oh, there's Shovel Knight. Literally was just passing through up there, but I guess we just don't run into him. We have a big problem on our hands. We've been found out. The Black Knight thing. That fool is snapping on us. Well, all we need to worry about is those final ingredients. We're stuck languishing here in obscurity until then. The essences shall pay our friends a little visit and borrow them. And while you're doing that, I'll keep researching ways to get more bang for a buck. The bigger the explosion, the better the alchemist will. So, who could have guessed? This was here all along, you just never saw it. Wink wink, nudge nudge. These lifts never cease to both amuse and nauseate. Truly a dizzying display of technology. What are we working on? Well, I guess we can find out what these... Oh, okay, these are regular money things. I mean, like I said, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more stages in this mode after this. So we can at least just take a look. Blows up a long time, at least not right now. A long time after throwing. Wall climbing flames, oh dear. Waves of fire in both directions. See, this seemed the most useful, I want to say. I don't know. Rocks into the air before it comes crashing. What about burst? Float slowly to the ground. This also seems quite useful, so... We'll probably get this. And... the other thing on this end, the burst thing. Not that I'll probably end up using it, but... I mean, I guess we can equip it and try it out after all. Lock casing. And float burst. Oops. Forgot to press a different button. Yeah, this seems like it's gonna be a lot more useful for, you know, actually surviving. Arcs into the air before it comes crashing down, so it's not really that different. I guess the other one bounces along the ground instead. What about research? A bunch of new toys design, so we have to build them with 40 cipher control materials. Well, I guess the green ones are the cipher coins, so we just don't have the means of getting that right now. Picked up your special delivery. You want to take a look inside of the bill? Bait bomb toss into a sparkling pit and see what flies up. So I guess we're just gonna get a lot of stuff that is equivalent to the main campaign, but I think that's just gonna go for all of these. Make a room off the trail. Whether it's business or personal, don't worry, your secrets are safe with me, Plague Knight. You like potions, wouldn't you? Well, I guess we can buy these even though these are consumables, or not. Is this for capacity? Carry capacity, alchemy power bar for more kind of use. Done shopping, well. I'm out of your time. How can I help you, Bruce? You run out of paper and I can't fit any more ballistic formula in my hoof. Do you need glue as well? I know how I can make some. Wink wink. Maybe I'll repay your kindness with some love advice. Well, we can find paper. Oolong. Wasn't that also a character in Dragon Ball, wouldn't you know it? Everyone works so hard down here, and Oolong would help. Can help, can make musics. But got tired, fall asleep when awake. I'll think very hard, maybe remember more musics than I help. Science. What do these guys say? Powders make explosions, fuses affect timing, and cases change the trajectory. Yeah, well, I think you can figure it out just by reading the descriptions. And there's also a hydrate redemption. I guess this time I will reach for the now mostly room temperature, but well, slightly under room temperature at this point, I suppose I can say. Thing that I got from the fridge left over. Like fake Gatorade. There. Definitely nothing here. Should we move on? I guess we will. And yeah, I think this is the point where we go back to the title screen. And we, I suppose, begin to attempt one of the other campaigns, but before we do that, I am going to take a quick 5-minute break. If I can find the right screen for it, which should exist, and I suppose we're gonna have to bring out something from this, considering that, you know, the Shovel Knight window goes quiet when it's out of focus. There we go. It turns out that there's been a couple of hydrate redemptions beforehand, and they're actually having a bit of an effect, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. That was quite... that went quite smoothly at least, and also, I suppose, pretty good timing, considering that that song just ended, and don't get me wrong. This song is quite good as well, but, I mean, there's a reason why I put all these songs into... oh, whoops, that's the wrong thing. Let's pretend I didn't click on that. But... what was I doing? I guess I'm gonna quickly demo the next mode as well, which is Spectre of Torment. But... well, I guess there is no more. You know, I'm doing it again. There's no more things left for me to say, and yet I'm still saying but at the end of the sentence. As if there were, but let's see. And moments later I do it again. I do want to figure out what I'm going to say, I guess. Guess we'll go with Spectre of demo specter of an actual playthrough. If I can fit this right into it, I think that would be quite fitting for the, yeah, I can. The sentiment I've just expressed. I kinda wish that if you press start it brings you to the, I am finished, putting in the name, input instead of actually just putting in a new letter, but whatever. In this particular version of the timeline, I guess. Lands were in tame and roam by legendary adventurers just as in all of the other ones. Well, I guess we'll get to see if that's also the case in King of Cards. We'll find out. Although the land is peaceful for some, freedom is a far gone memory, and I'm pretty sure the description does say that this one's supposed to be a prequel. Whereas Plague of Shadows is like something that happens in parallel with the main game. I'm not even sure. We do have a harrowing task. Let's recruit a group of knights and form an invincible order. So I guess he's the one that's the prince we're going with. He's the one that went to all the others and be like, hey, you guys should join us. And he was the first one. Each member gathered a treasured keepsake grows in power, which we're hearing about just now, because that do be how the premises of these are built up. An artifact that can restore his humanity, but only when his task is complete. And also, Shield Knight is involved somehow, I suppose is the implication there. So meanwhile we're in the Tower of Fate, which I don't even remember if the Tower of Fate is supposed to be the same as the Final Boss Tower in the main game, even though we literally just did that whole thing just a little while ago. As you might recall, summon thy scythe. At the very least, it does seem quite evident that we don't have like the exact same kind of layout for or setup for the initial stage, as we kind of did in Plague of Shadows in relation to the original game. We also have a darkness gauge, and instead of health we have will, because I guess we're not alive. Can we? No, I guess we can't run a wall if there's grass instead of dirt. So how do we... okay. I suppose that's what, you know, this initial stage is supposed to kind of get you acclimated to. Different mechanics in each of these modes. Oh, I just realized you can do a thing. I'm pretty sure they make a big deal out of that in this mode, actually. You can, like, attack targets that are above you and use that as a means of propelling yourself upwards, kind of. This not being one of them, but rather a collectible. Oh, and you also maybe kinda, yeah, you actually damage things that are below you when you jump. That's how you damage whatever's at your feet, and yeah, that's how that thing that I just mentioned works. I do remember that, and I mean the fact that you don't have to like do the weird Plague Knight movements, I want to say, will potentially make this smoother, or would potentially make this a smoother mode to control than the Plague Knight mode, but I don't know. I guess if you just spam attack here, you can't really get got, at least not. Not as readily as you would be otherwise. I guess I'm not really gonna have too much to say about the stage itself if we're going through variations of it on each one of these runs, but perhaps that will change for the King of Cards version, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's been long enough since I demoed both of these modes. Both of these modes being Plague of Shadows and Spectre of Torment, that I didn't really have anything resembling a clear memory of what these layouts for the first stage were like. But I don't think that's really a necessity for. For noticing what they are in fact like, especially in, you know, if you play them back to back, like I'm pretty much doing right now. Oh, wait a minute. What I should probably do here is, instead of killing this guy straight away, is use him as a means to get up to that gem. I suppose that's the kind of thought that you're expected to have. Oh, and the fucking wolf chicken, or that at least comes in a little serving tray thing, is also dead. I don't suppose you get anything like, yeah, like Plague Knight gets, he can't jump very high by himself, but he does get a double jump. Ooh, okay. It was only after I jumped that I realized I was going to be able to run up that wall. It's probably not optimal, but... Ooh, okay. You know, just jumping up the wall that I was already running up without realizing it is also probably not optimal, but... sometimes these things do happen. Can't do anything with the darkness yet, right? Yeah. I guess I have to like collect some things before I actually am able to use that. And I can't help but notice that this like super special locket that we apparently have is just a recolor of the relic from the original game that just gives you the very short burst of invincibility. Which, how could I ever forget that since I kept using it so much, especially during that last part of the game. What could this be though? More will. Willful Wisp prolongs your undead by increasing maximum will. Yes, it's exactly that, why don't you know it? Oh, and there's a chest down there that I didn't get. I guess I'll at least try to work that out. Okay, simple enough. I'm pretty sure that Spectre Knight does have like his own version of the hub town area, like we saw that Plague Knight has. What I'm kind of wondering right now is if that also... oh shit, I should have jumped on that guy. Hold on, I can still do this. If that also applies to King Knight, which I would assume that it does. I have no reason to believe otherwise. Ooh, okay, that was a bit risky because I feel like slashing down so aggressively on a dude that's like close to a cliff edge like that pretty much puts you at risk of just sliding right off past him and falling off the edge and dying, but yes, if it doesn't lead to your death, eating it broken, you shouldn't fix it. Seems to be a reasonable approach to that right now. Okay. And you can't really attack stuff that's directly below you very effectively, I've noticed, but I don't know, maybe you get some kind of power up later on that does let you do that. I'm gonna have to do that again for sure, just to be able to get to the other side here, right? Yeah. I gotta say though, this does seem like has a little bit more design thought into it as far as like specific ways you're meant to traverse the stages so far. I feel like what was going through my mind most of the time when I was doing that Plague Knight stage was like, how do I just get past this using these weird controls? But now it's less about that, because the controls are definitely less... how do I say it? They make you feel less like just getting around is gonna be a challenge. So it's like, it's different stuff that you're looking out for instead of just trying to process that at all times. Let's see, I get the feeling that the Black Knight fight might actually be a little bit more like less of a gimme this time, just because of the fact that you have to actually get right up to him to hurt him, presumably. Okay, Even if he does have much less to say, and we come Terrapin my Shelled Steed. Okay, never mind. Instead of just trying to come at him. No, we do try to come at him, but... okay, I thought I was gonna be able to just, like, do this vertical or diagonal spam, I should say, I guess. But the invincible turtle friend that he has seems to be the one that's being targeted instead, which does not help me. Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't notice that him hitting the turtle is what makes it spit out a projectile. I'm actually not even sure if I'm gonna be able to, like, do this efficiently on the first go. I suppose it would be reasonable to assume otherwise, considering that, you know, it's supposed to be a boss fight, but... Yep. And he actually did end up dying, alright. Let's try that again. I don't think I can... I mean, I was at full health when I came in, because you had, like, a health refill right here, which I didn't even notice. That block actually is visibly breakable. So once again, I don't know, I guess we're gonna have to try to figure out an actual strategy instead of trying to cheese it. Especially considering that we don't have anything resembling... oh fuck. Resembling a relic or anything like that right now, which is kind of necessary for the cheese threats in the base game at least. I mean, I would like to assume there's something... we have similar options here in these extra modes, just based on how the UI for the menus is laid out. Okay, but okay, just realized I can run into the walls and start running up them, which might help, but I mean, they surely wouldn't be make the walls so that you can run up them unless there was a reason for that, surely. Well, I suppose that helps. I guess I'll try to play more carefully and try to, like, you know, do like this. Oh, damn it. Try to actually be above him. Okay, I'm pretty surprised that one of those, the last one of those swings that I did when he was on the left corner didn't actually work, but... damn it. I feel like he also has some, you know, little moment of invincibility after I hit him, which I feel like is actually a... I don't know if I'm biased, I probably am biased, but I guess I'm probably more extensive than mine. When I get that. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. I gotta say I did not really remember that particular counter at all, even though I feel like it probably would have stood out to me. The first time I did this as well, maybe I just blocked it out. Fighting style could it be? Donovan, but you are claimed by the tower. Tower grows in power each moment. Engenders as plans for you and will grant you what you desire. Maybe let us stray you standing before me means their hope of the one I seek. Let your safe Donovan would keep your distance. The Donovan I knew would surely know better than to pursue me further. I will say your name many times to emphasize it. So more deep lore, I guess. Imagine Black Knight as China ranks? Yeah, totally. Neither words nor sight had any effect. Full persistence and fruitless quest. I was a fool to trust you for not being able to change that guy's mind. Pray that the others are less obstinate to bring the knights immediately. And we'll see if that works, but I think this is the hub for Spectre Knights. My heart breaks for her red skull lies misplaced. To see her crimson face once more. I guess this is the guy that we collect the red skulls for. In a past life I hunted curios, but I trade them all away to see my love again. Well, I do have enough to get at least 2 of these. Powerful close range strike, boomeranging blade. Watch this call to regain will. Oh, yeah, I think we'll get this one and this one, even though, like I said, probably not gonna be doing any other actual stages right now from other than the first stage from each mode. Like on Legion, you'll have to find your way out. Oh, so well, I say that, but I guess we have to do a stage just to collect each one of these. Your scythe will be of no use. Why is that, you ask? That's an ancient skeleton secret. Oh. I knew we can't use the scythe, so I guess we have to do something a little different. I'm kind of wondering if what some of the UI here means is that the darkness that I have kind of refills by itself up to a minimum state, at least. Right, well, that was simple enough. So it's not quite like the, you know, make use of your relics that you've collected stages from the base game. The curious no mere bubble, use it wisely. Do have another one, but you know, it just threw those skulls away because he was not satisfied with any of them being the one that he was looking for. Monsieur is well guarded. I just didn't, you know, doesn't the description for this one say that it's for regaining health, or the equivalent of health in this at least. I'll just call to regain will, and also you cannot use your main your main thing, and we didn't need to use that at all because we're too much of a pro gamer, I guess. Well, still not satisfied, so I guess we'll just take a look at who else is here. These creatures are gathering around a vessel marked with a cloak. Perhaps I'll make an offering if I have 800 gold. Maybe later. Maybe we do have plenty of gold right now. A Specty. Okay, here's our token cute girl character. You ever miss any wisp chests? I can summon their contents here. Didn't cheap to summon a wisp, whether it's for will or darkness. I got nothing to sell you, you're some ridiculous Specty, but maybe I can still help. Darkness wisps are in Clockwork Tower, Explodatorium, or the Lich Shard. Any other new place and you'll find a willful wisp. Well, let's see what's over here. Creech, who doesn't have his own close-up portrait. Sure, it's roughly in here, but still I carry on, just so you know. All scavenging for customers. Customers are my carrion, you might say. Bone Clang. Oh, Jews and me. Well, isn't that nice? I hope more and more people feel inspired to join the Enchanters. So what could be the implication there for all these skeletons and enemies you slay? Maybe they have a will of their own, who knows? Creatures are gathering around a vessel marked with curious. Perhaps I'll make an offering. Oh, okay, so each one of these has its own set of stuff that you... Oh, wait, what is this? Okay, I guess we can't get this thing to stop the way we want it. Except now. What could this be? Brian Blighton fires bright. Your feats are laid bare to my old known inside. Okay, so just useless statistics again. The number of walls you've scaled, the number of times you've fallen in battle, total time you've spent on this adventure, number of dash slashes you've done. I'm not a mirror. Well, it's also that joke. Yip yip, Moralion. That seemed like a mixture of sounds that may or may not be made by different animals. So what's going on here? Glory to the Enchantress, he has entrusted me to operate this dark portal. Persuade and you'll reach the target in a moment. I mean, I guess. Planes. Oh, okay. So we're supposed to go through here instead of actually going on a world map. I guess that's what I was expecting to see in one of these places, but... What if we jump off? What will happen then? Well, I don't know how I could have expected that. But afraid we'd lost you for good. Place your bottom at your footing on the tower. Okay, so no, I suppose that answers my question. You don't really have world maps in the other modes that we've seen so far, but with that in mind... Oh wait, I probably shouldn't have done that. Yes, and that last option, but oh well. I mean, if I ever come back to it, it's probably gonna be for the better than I did. So let's... Well, I mean, I say that, but I guess it remembers me getting those 2 relics, so that was like the only important thing that I did. So what could King of Cards be like? This is the only one that I've never played any part of before. Just gonna once again demo the beginning. Let's see. I wonder if this will be able to fit the character limit here. Yes, it is. Yeah. Roamed by legendary adventurers. I mean, if I don't know if adventurer would be the first word to come to mind when I see King Knight. Peace has flourished and carefree new pastimes have taken hold. So that doesn't really seem like it fits with, like the present or the past from the main game's narrative. A carrier called Justice has set the land and with it word of a grand tournament. So maybe this is after the end of the main game. Presiding over the contest are 3 Jousters judges. Wise kings have been chosen to spread joy and unity. So there's like the regular Pridemore King, the Trouble King, and whoever that last spooky guy was. Or some call me a fool who plays at king, even fools know this. He's the master of Triple Triad and Tetra Master. Whoever defeats all 3 Jousters judges will win an incredible treasure and be crowned King of Cards. That too. And I guess Gwent is another meme card game from video games. So there's your mention. Competing for the Jouster's crown is a simple matter, but King Knight schemes on the turret toward a kingdom of his own. So I guess he's always quietly being eaten away by the knowledge that he doesn't actually have one. Battle Royale. Now we see that, I guess we have a charge like Wario as our main attack. That's interesting. Can we? No, we can't. So how... Oh wait, never mind. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I'm guessing that... Oh, okay. I also wasn't expecting the fact that spinning like that after you bash yourself against the wall is what makes you spin. Okay, so you can only do it once, so I thought there was gonna be... like the opportunity to... like a sequence of spins. If you're like up against a large wall, you like hit it or charge against it once, and then afterwards you what do you call it? You continue to charge against it so that you can well, continue to scale it. But I suppose that's not necessarily the case. Now there's gotta be... Oh, okay. I'm not really sure why just landing on a bubble hurts you. But I suppose that's how it's gonna have to be. Also like these bits of jewels and stuff embedded into the edges of the cliffs, which... I suppose I'm making a conscious attempt to get at least a little bit of every one. Oh, I probably should have done that a little bit differently. Can I... No, I suppose I can't get high enough to... Oh, okay, wait. Okay, wait a minute. So if you bounce off something, you regain the ability to do the charge in midair. I'm just trying to figure out how this all works. So we're playing a bit of every campaign. Yeah, pretty much. I suppose at some point my notion was probably just... I'll try to actually get through every campaign, but at this point, I don't know. I feel like I only came back to this game for a little bit, and I already feel like I need a break. Ooh, okay. I'm not quite sure what just happened, but I suppose this is how you get to like the bonus areas, maybe, possibly, ostensibly. Either every character has different meters. Oh yeah, I guess there's like whatever your life actually is, and then there's whatever the special ability thing that you have is, which I suppose I'm pretty sure that for Plague Knight at least whatever he has instead of magic is just functionally very close to just being magic as in the base game, but still called something different. And with Spectre Knight and King Knight, they try to change it up a little bit more. Oh shit, okay. Sure. I was gonna be falling off immediately after that. Oh, that's the second one of those things that I collected, even though I don't quite remember collecting the first one. Guess we'll find out what they're for as well. And I get the feeling that we'll get to play at least a little bit of whatever the card game is. That's apparently supposed to be the premise here, even though I suppose it's still gonna be secondary to just playing the game. Oh shit. I trust that wasn't, yeah, I didn't have to bounce on the dragon specifically to get that. That their metal thing. Okay, so I guess these things that he actually shoots at you during his boss fight are supposed to be like little streamer confetti things. I don't know. Plains, Mossy Mountain. Can we go into the town here? No. But this is another regular stage. I kind of want to keep going, at least in this last mode, since I've not actually played this at all before, unlike the other two modes. At least until we get to see a little bit of whatever that card game is. Oh, and I suppose just like with Spectre Knight, you can't bounce off of the walls that are covered in grass. Which is probably the walls that are covered in something else as well in the other, oh fuck, in other terrains, but surely that guy's gonna come back, and sure enough he is. There we go. Just have to act fast. It is a new enemy. I've not seen this guy before. Just take a moment to like prepare the charge, so just been kind of gradually realizing this. So we can't just like do it immediately. An enemy's coming at you, you have to do it like a moment earlier. What? I don't know if I finished this thought earlier, but I guess my intention right now is I probably want to keep going at least until I do like a little bit of whatever the card game is, because that did seem to be like that was going to be a thing I was going to have to do at some point. Ooh. Oh, okay, so you can just charge through the weirdo sand blocks that aren't as durable as the regular blocks, I guess. Okay, can I surely again? I have to be able to do this. Okay, yeah. Can I still bounce off that wall over there is what I was trying to say, and then be able to... oh shit. Hold on a moment. Yeah, okay. Still be able to break the blocks and stuff. I don't know, I'm losing my train of thought with every passing moment because I'm not stopping very much. Oh. I hope you're able to get life upgrades in this mode at some point, because I don't know, it seems kind of difficult to... oh dear. It seems like it would be kind of difficult to keep going without them. Or to go very far without them, I guess I could say. What's over here? Oh, better go that first. Do I really want to... yeah, I guess I do. I really want to do that. there. And oh shit, I was gonna say, should I be doing this? Which I probably should not be. Because now I'm not sure how I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna have to do it like. Yeah, now I'm not sure how I'm gonna get up there actually. Can't get back up there, can I? So. Oh shit. Well, I did try to jump there, but I suppose it didn't quite pan out. Doesn't let this game still get new content? Well, I mean, I don't know if it technically is, because I'm pretty sure that this was the last of the extra campaigns, and it did come out a while back. So I'm not sure if they're still adding new stuff to this particular game, at least. I know they have like some Shovel Knight spin-offs that have come out that I am thoroughly unfamiliar with. Oh shit. So I don't know if those are still like active development or anything, but I would assume that they probably are. At least some of them. And there's also the fact that Shovel Knight is like the super indie darling, so there's like a lot of other unrelated games that have some kind of Shovel Knight cameo going on, including stuff like Bloodstained. And even stuff like Cooks Are Delicious to some degree, I think. At least in the first game, I think you can get like avatars related to a lot of different indie games, with Shovel Knight being one of them. So what is here? Maybe this is where we'll drop things for now, but what is in the homestead? Oh boy. They return to save the day with the ingredients I requested. Well, I am no prince, I am a king, and mother kings have subjects who do their bidding for them. But are rats not subjects? Well, I mean, I suppose rats can probably be trained to do useful things. They are pretty smart. Rats are loyal to the last. They're my third subjects, part of my grand plan. Must acquire a jousters that can be declared a king of cards. This is far more important than errands. Well, I guess we will eat at least. Or will we? Party meat pie, gain 1 health heart. Well, I mean, I have to like keep going. We can definitely use quite a lot of use for any extra health, as we've probably grown to appreciate. Is there something here? Okay, it looks like there's a hole that the rats keep going in and out of, but I guess we can't do much there. Alrighty then. Shovel Knight is even in Smash. Oh yeah, because I forgot about that. There's like a Shovel Knight assist trophy, I think. Plain spectral ravine, oh boy. You know what, I guess we'll do at least this stage as well, just because I'm pretty surprised that we've come this far into this mode and yet we've seen nothing of the card game that I thought was gonna be the main focus to some extent of it. Oh, wait a minute. It does look like this is one of the stages that might turn out to have an actual boss fight at the end, which I just realized we haven't actually had yet in this mode. So maybe that will be the point where that makes its debut, I don't know. I will try to find out. Okay, I think what I have to do here, right? Yes. Okay, just get off the edge. It's probably no coincidence, like I mentioned, the like this bomb rush attack that you do by just pressing the attack button, which I suppose initiates your attack phase, but it's complemented by the actual attack, which is the spin, I suppose, that lets you bounce. Reminds me quite a bit of the like basic bomb rush attack that you have in Wario Land. Which I dare say is probably a pretty fitting parallel to what the character of King Knight seems to be like, in a way. Maybe not quite so transparently, but still. Okay. That works. Oh boy. How are we gonna do this now, though? feel like you're running out of space here. Oh, okay. And should I? Maybe not. Oh shit. I don't know if there was an indication of like how many of these checkpoints we have in each level before we start the level oh shit, the level itself, but damn, okay, hold on. We'll clear the area first because we have to like actually stay on top of these things to be able to make it across here. I'll try to spare these guys, if you will. Ooh. I don't know, I don't feel particularly compelled to kill them if I don't have to. I don't know if I'm just imagining things or if it's sort of the general aesthetic of this level. General aesthetic of this level, but I like seeing these like lanterns on the I don't know, I guess rails, whatever they are, that they're actually on. Seems like a very Castlevania kind of thing to have, and by extension reminds me quite a bit of that you also see that is evocative of Castlevania in... oh fuck, well, I missed the most important part of that. In Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, that's what I was going to say, particularly the second Curse of the Moon game. Which, if I remember, was actually one of those games that started playing on here and actually ended up doing quite a bit of, but failed to like actually play all the way through to the end. Even though I think I only have the final of various kind of iterations of the game's playthrough that you have to do to actually get the full ending. I think I only had the last one left to do, and yet I didn't. Just kind of left it hanging, but that do be what happens a lot here. And now it's been submitted to the chase, so I should probably get around to fixing that at some point, but who knows if I would do it. We got a bit of a unexpected frame drop here. Quest to become Game of Cards has not gone unnoticed. Or just reached the slums, has it? I'm in trouble with an entourage of mangy beggars now. I shall remain silent and heed my words. You stand no chance unless you, well, won't humor panhandlers on my path to joust this crown. Child, in the guise of a mourner, he'll teach you respect and the true meaning of fear, so we have to like fight him for real. I guess we're not gonna fight him in the card game. Kinda have expected that to, you know, be the what's gonna happen here. But I guess you can see the I would like that art, I was gonna say, because we don't have which we didn't even come into this fight with full health or anything resembling that, so really not doing well in that department. But since we apparently keep getting hearts just from damaging him, okay, never mind. I was gonna say we might have hope, but maybe not so much. So no, I guess we do have like boss fights in the proper gameplay. Well, maybe we did come in there with full health if we grabbed the heal that I'm pretty sure was in the wall there. But I just forgot about it because that's what I do. There are things that I do, you might notice, and they are not stuff that people should be bragging about. Oh shit, I was gonna say, do I need that heart? Do I need to like take a look at my health to figure out whether I actually need that heart or not, but oh shit, okay. For some reason I thought I was going to be able to bounce higher that time than I actually was going to viably be able to. Oh. Damn it, okay. This was going pretty well until I decided to, okay, do more me things, but I suppose it was enough to turn around just getting spammy at the end. Guess that one tiny bag of money in the corner is just going to continue to be there and taunt me. You're impudent but cooking your feet, interesting. You touch my cape now, slaughter away your disgusting filth. Take these and there's no more on my time. Blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't you know it, we had to do a boss fight and then get the deck. Did you soil it with your witchery? The ordinary Joustus cards, you simpleton. Check the nearest House of Joustus and play a role. Well, let's see if we can finally do that now. You know, it took like 3 regular stages and a boss before we were able to get to that point. Ooh. Kinda want to find out what this red jewel thing is about, to be honest. Well, I guess we'll get up to a quick gold stage now. Oh dear. Didn't notice this sometimes. I was already out of range of... Or not out of range, but not the most convenient position to be able to do something. I don't know, my thoughts are getting scrambled as they usually are. Things move too quickly for me to keep up. Oh boy. Shit, okay. Oh, wait a second. I'm still not quite sure what this vigor is for. We haven't gotten anything that lets us exploit that. Oh gosh. I suppose right now I should probably be focusing more on not dying though, because I'm pretty sure that if that screen catches up to me, I'm gonna be in a not great way. Oh, and there's another red jewel over there that I noticed too late. Yeah, these piles of dirt in the ground are actually kind of hard to notice a lot of the time until you are pretty much past them, but I'd say that was probably satisfactory. And now maybe we'll get to find out what this House of Joustus is about. What is the card game actually like, I wonder? Okay, I'm guessing that to even get that red gem we have to do a flashy thing here if I had to guess. And the answer is yes. Okay, well, oh, we can also... well, we can get behind this window, but apparently not actually go inside from there. Oh dear. Maybe just not there. Smite it all. After such a fine run I did, I'll never be good enough to challenge King Pridemore. Is that a brand new Joustus deck? Perhaps we could go over the rules together? Well, sure. I mean, no disrespect, Your Highness, but you'll be trounced and your riches squandered without proper advice. It'd be wise and valorous for us both to practice Joustus. Well, sure. Ready for a bit of brush up on the card playing parlance? Well, more like an absolute introduction. Oh god. Is it just gonna be like straight up Triple Triad and or Tetramaster? I was kind of joking about that, but did notice the arrows. You have to claim more gems than your opponent. Okay. Beto, Boneclang, and Propeller Rat. I guess this one. If a card covers a gem, you claim it, but you can't just place a card onto a gem, you have to push it on. Arrows indicate which direction your card can push. Push a card you've already placed to claim the gem. Alright, so... oh, this one. Do it like that. Okay. So it's not based on numbers, it's more based on just placement, I guess. Claim the gem by pushing your card up, push the card right to claim the gem for yourself. Like so. Okay. Okay, the overlay makes it a little confusing. Card is blocked by an opposing arrow. There's still a way to push back out of the gem. You can insert your card in between. Oh, like this. Oh, by an opposing arrow. The opposing arrow was from my own card. I see. It's still insert the card in between. Match is almost over. The game ends when the center squares are full. Oh, really? The only move I can make will lose me the game. My hand is forced. Well. So you can only place we can only place cards on the center squares as well, I guess. While the other squares are just spaces where the cards that you place at the beginning can be pushed to. It's lovely to play for fun in real games. The winner takes a card, you know, for keeps. Well, I wonder what will happen. Oh god, that artwork up there. that just like the people that are in this room? Well, maybe not, unless Black Knight is in this room as well. Playing Kid. Well, playing Kid apparently is on the banners for some reason. I want to be the best at Joustus. I want to be the best and I want to be the fastest. Are we playing Joustus or what? Well, yeah, what could possibly go wrong? I've got Beetle cards and Fleeto cards. Surely I can't, like, lose all of my cards by doing this. Okay, well, No, must push card onto jam, really. Alright, I forgot. Can I put this here? Because I can set that up, but I feel like that's too obvious. Ah, okay. Blocked by... Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's right. Fuck, I think I might have screwed myself here. Hold on. Unless I can still make it good by doing this. There. Well, maybe the other, whatchamacallit, there will be, like, better stages later on that have different layouts in the center. Try it's pretty late, so I have to go. I don't know if that's natural sounding English. Oh, it pretty much is. Don't worry about that. We'll see you. Right, we'll have a good night, Chokakegi. I think I'm not long for continuing this. This regardless. Guess I'll find out what there is to do in this last map and then call it. But yeah, have a good night. Young subject hit my king liquid, you don't actually need to be the fastest, just tell people you are. Wouldn't that be lying? Don't know, but if you never race hit one, you can never be proven wrong, well. Actually right, mister. Wow, thanks. I'm the fastest. No one can outrun you. Well, I mean, he was doing that already in the base game, so... Can I not, like, get on the top level here where the bard guy is and the chicken? Or I think are supposed to be following me around? I don't know how many people there's gonna be in here to, like, engaging card battles with. Did they come up with a whole last tabletop game for a platform? Well, I mean... surely you heard me mention Triple Triad and Tetramaster before, and there's a reason for that. I'm just gonna say that. Right, bye-bye now. Right, bye-bye. Never seen Hoover hide of you before, Gold. This here's my neighborhood post. Play Joustus with a horse like me if you get trampled, or you insist. Well, maybe not right now. Can't help but notice that there's Black Knight here, though. Your shiny plate is blocking my surveillance. My rapid ascent to mastery has made clear Joustus is a grand game of strategy. You play at being a king, but this is no game. My peers have earned their banners in the hole above. Return to me only when you bested them first, so maybe that's what we're supposed to do here. Maybe I'll try to do that. So what does Chester do here? I've got some merchandise to juice up your Joustus game, really. Level 1 mystery card. Well, what else? Cheat, play them all, oh boy. Can you do that more than once, though? Cards on a gem flip to become yours, or change your opponent's hand to 3 weak cards. I guess I'll see if I can do this without resorting to cheats, but perhaps that won't be the case. Oh shit. I'll get a new card. Don't forget to add it to your deck. Alright, well. How do I do that? Oh my god. Well. On 10, can I get just like pop another one on there? Deck, library deck. Okay, this is the actual deck on the right. Okay, that's the part that I hadn't quite noticed. I don't know, maybe I don't need to mess around with that right now. Oh, whoops. Maybe I don't want to risk any of my... Oh, goodness me. Okay, I have no idea what this stuff that I'm bringing up here. Remove, oh my god. Add, oh god. Never mind. You know what, I'm not gonna trouble myself with these details at this time. I'm just gonna see if I can pull this off. Can I beat the goat man? I'm like a kid again when I play. I become unbeatable Carabot heads. I've deliberated over my deck for days, but now it's go time. Oh, and yeah, here we go. Now we got a 3x3, so it might be slightly more of a challenge this time. Well, I have pretty weak cards here, but... Oh, must push a card onto the jam, right? Okay, well... I suppose what we can do then is... Let's try to block that guy from... Or maybe not try to block that guy, but... I'm getting on the card, but try to do that. Sure, no, you cannot do that. Okay. How can we, do this? Can the guy push that? Yes, he can. Is he gonna do that? No. He's gonna do something stupid, so... It does feel like a lot of the strategy for this part of the game at least relies on your opponent being pretty stupid, like doing that kind of thing. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, I thought he was gonna do something smarter, but I guess he can't. Blorb. Okay, can I place these up here? No, I cannot. Okay, can I place... What can I do, actually? What can I do? Can I do anything other than try to place this here? No. I guess I can... Yeah, I guess if I do this, I just win, so I should just do that. There's no reason not to. So there we go. What card will I take? I guess I'll take Bone Clang. Which reminds me of something that I probably should mention, but anyway. I already got a thing out of that. Generous goblet of your finest use to meet the future king of cards. Would you believe me, get up at half expected to toast the entire house with a round? Well, as a matter of fact, maybe I will. You know what? Well, just tell me how much it costs, so yeah. Generous goblets for everyone on behalf of our new philanthropist. 5,000 gold. Well, I don't even have that, do I? More like eye roller. Would appear to me that you're the king of disappointment. Well, no, I do have it, so maybe I should. Maybe I should do it. Maybe that'll have some kind of actual result. Took 3 planes to travel here, and boy, are my armors tired. Maybe all the way here just to look at my Joustus puzzle. Oh boy. I'll have to win in one move, call it single combat. Well, that seems like it's gonna be simpler than what I've been doing so far, honestly. Win the game in one turn. Well, hopefully I have the... Oh, whoops. I just realized the reason they did that is because I clicked off the window for a moment. Let's see... I mean, all I have to... I mean, presumably I have to push all of my own cards down there. So... How would I do that? I can't push the guy down, or... Right, I don't think. Right? If I try to do that... The row is full, yeah, it won't let me do that, so... I can't push it up, right? No, I can. Okay, never mind. I suppose that's a legal move. You can push multiple cards at once, so that's... Wait, what? Okay, never mind, that was not it. Rematch, but I guess maybe I don't lose cards when I lose. Okay, so that's not it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, if I do... What if I do it with this guy instead? Will that be good enough? Yeah, I guess so. Because that protects me against being pushed by that red guy as well. Wow. I suppose it's supposedly impossible. Oh god, just astounding. There's more than one puzzle. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe not right now, anyway. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's, like, big stakes if you play that particular puzzle, at least, but... I guess now we'll try to take this guy on. We'll need to pay Chester a fortune to reclaim all the cards I win from you. Oh, yeah, maybe we will lose at some point, I don't know. It's entirely possible. Yeah, this guy looks like he might have some cards that don't suck as much. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do too much with what I currently have. And I can't push this guy out of the way either, because he's got the opposing arrow. So what can I do? Not much, I don't think. We're just gonna lose. Well, yeah, I can't really do much now. Draw. Oh, okay, never mind. Other move can't be made. Interdection rematch. Give up. Well, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. Try to come up with a better card. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'll just try to rematch without doing that. King Knight versus Ruffian. Because yeah, it seems to be random which one of your cards come up like at first. Which ones of your cards come up at first? I suppose I can try to do that guy can manufacture person. Hold on, I'll try to do this. See if I can pull it off, because now that guy is that good, but blocked by a opposing arrow. Motherfucker. Okay, well, I might have just lost then. I can't give up now, right? Forfeit game. But then you just lose anyway, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna host now. What if I use this as my escape clause? Just return to the title screen. What if I try to cheat my way out of losing a game that way? And then go back in. What will I see then? A Knight of Justice. Well, I guess... I don't know if I think it will just be a cheap out and just try to check it out of a game where I would lose that time, but first I guess I want to find out if now that I've actually gone inside that place once, and I guess I don't have to have this what I would assume to be a mandatory encounter with that guy. Okay, I still can't go in through there. That was my thing that I was wondering about, I guess. So I think we'll give this one more try, and then if I inevitably find myself bested, then perhaps I will either give up or see if I can cheat. Oh, he goes first. Yeah, okay. Well, unfortunately it seems like these guys gonna have an opportunity to... Oh well, hold on. Oh, never mind, he just lost. He made a really dumb move. Or did... Oh my god, what the fuck did I just do? I just did something. I just did a really dumb move at the beginning. Well, I could end it in a draw. But no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Or hope that this guy will be dumb enough to do something to me. Oh, or I can do this. I can't do this, right? Yeah, okay. Never mind, now I won. By sheer chance. It does seem to be, like... It does seem to be the name of the game most of the time. Right, well, I won. Gold armor. And maybe now I can challenge King Knight as well. Or Black Knight. You have my attention now, King, or otherwise you have skill enough at the game, I admit. My news grows with the developments of this Joustus crown debacle. The moment I realized that a mastery of Joustus would provide insight, I became a champion myself. I'd best you easily in armed combat, but in Joustus with cross cards. Come, Turpin, an ambush. Oh boy. An ambush where you serve as a table, I guess. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to do this as well. I really don't know what to expect. I mean, he's probably not gonna have... We're gonna have cards that don't suck also. Guess I can start with this. And we'll see exactly what comes here after. Oh dear, what? Okay, I wasn't expecting that for some reason. I guess you can also place cards there. Okay, so here's a problem, but I don't know if I'm gonna have any cards that can push this one left. They're not gonna be coming up anytime soon. Oh, apparently they are. Boss power meteor smash, what the fuck? Okay, he got rid of his own cards. That seems kinda stupid, okay. Oh, well, I can still do this, right? I mean, my cards kind of suck compared to all of his. But let's see. If I put this here, then surely at some point I'll be able to push to the left. Alright, I guess if I wanna... I mean, that seems... yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay. I think he just helped me out there. And now I've claimed all of the stuff in the deck. Oh, Jesus Christ, now what? Okay, well, that could have gone better, but I will still accept this. And yeah, I will just hope that I get a card that allows me to push that one. Oh my god. To the left sometime soon. Can I put this one here? I can at least, yeah. I mean, he'll have one of the gems, but I will also take the one that he had before, so I think it's a worthwhile. Oh, fuck off. Oh my god. Okay, well. I don't think I can do anything now, can I? To win. You just kind of fucked me over with that. Unless, no. Unless I do this. Okay, never mind. I can take that back. Take that back, but nope, never mind. He just fucked me over there. Do I lose one of my cards? I do. And it's one of the ones that sucks less, so... What if I, we can pretend this didn't happen? I feel like I need more cards that don't suck, so I need just like one of my least sucky cards. So what if I just go like drip? Oops, seems like that timeline has just been erased from history. How convenient. Let me oops. Let me change a couple of things around here so that that doesn't end up getting confused and go to a timeline where, oh dear, it seems that Shovel Knight has suddenly got away, and also the cover art has still one of those things for Dishonored 2 where it doesn't want to load. But it appears that that last session has brought my Shovel Knight run to grand total of 21.6 hours total over the course of like however long it was. However long ago it was that I actually went through the game the first time and the rest of these, so... It also doesn't appear that I gotten any of the achievements from any of the not base games modes. It also appears that I only have 13% of the achievements, as I have 19 out of 138, so... Should give you an idea of how much I've scratched the surface of this game after all that time. So I think I will let that be the final thing that illustrates my experience with that game in particular, and I will probably just take license and be taking another break from the game that will probably end up being at least as lengthy as the last break that I took from it was, which was from like sometime last year to right now, pretty much. I would say today, but it's almost 90 minutes after midnight, so that's technically not quite correct from my perspective. But good enough, but yeah, I suppose that was my return to Shovel Knight at any rate. And I will probably end up trying to address something different next time I return, which may or may not be tomorrow night, as at around this same time, at least for starting. As it has been in a couple of other occasions. But first, let me take a quick look at some other stuff that I have under the Incomplete Stream Games label, I guess, that I made for myself on a certain website called Groovy, which allows you to kind of keep a collection of games. Everyone uses something called Backlogged or Backloggery, but this one seems like it has more functionality, and yet I barely see anyone talking about it. And yet, what do you call it? I'm pretty sure I may have made that comment before, but I don't know. It seems something worth remarking on at least a little bit. I don't know, there's... I feel like this list is very understated. There's one game that I could go back to at some point, and I probably should. But it requires me to spend a little bit more time on it, like off stream, because it would involve me catching up to a save file that I lost. There's Fatal Frame 2, which I'm pretty sure is another example of a game I started during Spooky Month last year, and yet I pictured that was like... I say another example because I'm pretty sure it's another example of a game. What did you know with that? I was probably just one stream's worth of time away from finishing, and yet I never did. So maybe we'll come back to that at some point. Just to have it on the record. And there's also Rune Factory 4, which... Something interesting happened with the medium that I was playing that game on fairly recently, which kind of makes me wish that I had gotten it out of the way earlier, but like at least trying to finish like whatever the story mode is in that. But it does appear that I could still go back to that and do that if I were so inclined. So maybe that could be something that I would look into, but probably have to make sure that everything is in like acceptable working order first, which might implicate pushing that back a bit more, but yeah, that is something that exists as a possibility, I suppose, would be the best way to frame it right now. Those two, but at this point I feel like maybe it would be better to just start something else of the ilk that I've been wanting to do for a while. Like there was something that I wanted to do last year that I never got around to doing, which probably wouldn't take super long if I did it now, and it would probably resonate with Shovel Knight. There's a few other things that I'm pretty sure have just come to mind, and I just failed to like note them properly. I don't know, there's Doom Eternal. I guess I got the DLCs for that a while ago. I thought about maybe streaming those, since I did stream the base game of that pretty much in its entirety, if I recall. Probably a few other things that I just failed to take notice of properly, even though they struck me as stuff that would probably be stream good. I don't know. That's one way to say it. Stream good. Stream worthy. Stream ready. I don't know. I never do, but it could also be just something simple like freaking a wheeled stream. Haven't done one of those in a while. Maybe I could do one of those where instead of doing 20-minute stuff, I do something that's a bit longer. And that might be good. I mean, particularly for a Saturday and such, but at this point I think I've been talking for long enough, so we'll just figure it out if I end up doing something tomorrow, which isn't even like a guarantee, so I'll see whether or not any of this is even something that pans out into something else. But yeah, big shout out to BizDanny and crew for dropping in and doing quite a few super neat things for the stream earlier. And on that note, I think I'll go ahead and do a quick send out here to end things off for tonight. A quick raid, I think, should probably be quite simple decision to make. I will just make sure that I've written this correctly, because I feel like I can never tell. Let's see if I can toss a quick raid, assuming that this works the way that it is supposed to, which apparently it will. To Captain K. Let's refer to the stream who also streams out on godly hours all the time, instead of just a good chunk of the time like I do, and some others. And who is currently returning to a very lengthy slow run of Tears of the Kingdom, which he has been doing for quite a while. That's kind of his thing. He plays games very slowly and says things that people may end up remarking upon, as has been evidenced by a different playthrough he's been doing recently, which is Dark Souls 1. But yeah, that's where we're going to be going in a little bit, if you could join for that. If not, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, I may or may not be back tomorrow or soon with something that would probably end up being, like I said, something new or Perhaps a partial retread or something else entirely, but yeah. Or something quick and a quick and easy job like a wheel stream, we'll figure it out. But at any rate, I will say, as usual, we'll take it easy. I thank everybody for coming, like always. Thanks for chatting. Always great whenever people chat, and I will be seeing you later.